Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, shout out to Community Impact for keeping my drink cold today. I'm thankful for that.
I guess mine is Martin Designs 76. I think that's the video guy.
Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And it's going to be a beautiful day. It's nice and cold out there. You know, it was like 58 degrees whenever I woke up this morning and looked at my phone. And I was like, I almost just wanted to roll back over, go back to bed, pull the covers over my head. That's not normally me on a Monday.
I love this weather. This is fall weather. This is the kind of weather that you like. This reminds me of Friday night football. This reminds me of like cookouts, camping out in the cornfields of Nebraska. This weather is what I lived for in the fall. It reminds me of like going out and doing like pumpkin carving and corn mazes. This is fall, and I love it.
Did you live in a scary movie when you were a kid or what?
Well, there is a scary movie based on Nebraska and corn and like children and
I don't know that one. Yeah. Wow. So right now it's 8:35. You're listening to KHEAradio.com 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11 a.m. We're going to have a fun day today. We've already had a pretty full action-packed day, believe it or not. We went out to the gas station. I had to pick Curt up. Then we went to the gas station. Curt got double bananas.
Bananas.
You know, it's going to be a good day. Double banana breakfast with an energy drink on the side. Curt, how's your car? What's up? So you called me and you're like, hey, I need a ride. So what's going on?
So Friday I dropped it off at Area 51 Auto because it needs a tune-up. It needs something. The hamster that you say that's turning,
he's tired.
It's tired. So I'm giving it a little bit of a break. I might have my car back tomorrow. We'll see. Again, getting an oil change. It went 11,000 miles. I was pushing it. And I was like, nah. Somebody said, they're like, if you go long enough, like your car will just like combust and explode down the freeway. And I was like, I don't know if I want that.
Yeah. So hopefully they'll get back to you and let you know, hey, what the problem is, because we don't know at this point. But hopefully it can be fixed. What are you going to do if they're like, sorry, Mr. Casper, there's nothing we could do. We did everything we could to try and save it.
We need to get a car sponsor then, because I'm going to need a vehicle at some point.
Yeah, I would probably be pushing for that harder than anyone, because I'd be like, I don't want to have to pick Curt up every morning. I'll be sitting outside of your apartment complex for 30 minutes being like, Curt, I'm here. Because that's kind of what happened this morning.
I almost got in the back seat and I was like, take me, chauffeur. Take me to work.
If you would have came out on time, like whenever I texted you, then I would have no issue with that.
I'd been like 2 minutes. 2 minutes of your day was spent waiting for me, like to literally walk from my apartment to the parking lot.
Do you know how many minutes of my day I want to spend waiting for you on anything? If you had to take a wild guess?
Wild guess, 3 minutes. No, I literally, you texted me, I grabbed my gear and I got in the car, like out the door, locked the door and walked to the parking lot.
Okay, like, maybe that's true, but I texted you probably like 10 minutes away because I knew that would be the case. I'm not even joking.
I got one text message that said, hey, I'm dropping my son off and then I'll be there. And I'm like, well, that could be 20 minutes. That could be like 30 minutes. I did my best, Gardy. I'm so sorry.
You know what? And I guess that's all we can ask. That's all we can ask. Do your best at everything you do. Just at least try and do your best. So we're going to be talking about a couple things today. We're going to be talking about Ascension. It is something that's going on this Friday. KHEA Radio is helping put it on. We're helping sponsor this event. If you like free food, if you like food trucks like Smoke and D's Barbecue Fusion, if you like Snow King, which is it's been in Lamarck for I think 30 years. They have snow cones, they have food. We actually ran into them at Bayou Fest on Saturday, and we had some food. Curt, we had some drinks. We had a lot of fun hanging out with them. So we said, hey, we're having an event. Is it possible we have y'all come out? They said, sure, let's go. So that's going to be on Friday. If you want free food from some really delicious food trucks, if you want to come out and listen to some music and just be around people that are going to be, it's a safe environment and just have a lot of fun, come out. It's this Friday.
And anywhere that you can get brisket macadillas for free. We're not talking about like, hey, I have to pay for brisket macadillas. You get it for free if you come to Ascension's worship night Friday night, 7:00, Abundant Life Christian Center.
Yes. So we're going to be talking about that in the first hour. The second hour, we're going to have Paloma in studio. I think she's bringing a friend. So we're going to meet. Okay, I think here's what happened with the Moore Memorial Library, which I love and I'm a big fan of. I've been going to since I was a kid.
Yes.
They send Paloma to kind of fill us out to see like what's up with these guys. They're kind of funny. They're a little bit weird. Come report back to us. So Paloma has been taking notes this entire time on what we have going on, and then she's reporting back. But I think the Moore Memorial Library is starting to accept us because they're like, all right, now we can send somebody else down, and I think they're okay.
Is that what's been going on?
I feel like it is.
Dang.
And here's the other thing: we have some fun stuff that's starting with Moore Memorial Library and the rest of the community. It's coming up.
Yes, that is our canned food drive, our community canned food drive that we're putting on with Chef's Tables Charities. Chef Mary Bass runs that organization, and Texas Chronicles, Mr. Joe Perez. So we're going to be out in the community passing around boxes and boxes and boxes, trying to get you to drop off your canned food. Maybe you have some canned food that's sitting in your pantry that you haven't used. Maybe you have the desire to go to HEB and pick up some canned food. And then on November 10th, at 10:00, we are asking you to bring that canned food to Moore Memorial Public Library, drop it off with us so that we can fill the shelves of the Galveston County Food Bank so that people for Thanksgiving can have food.
Yeah, you can also go look at the list. There's a bunch of different locations, and it's spread out on purpose all across Galveston County, a little bit of Harris and Brazoria. So if you want to drop off some places at any of these businesses, then support the local business as well, go ahead and go for it. You can do it here at KHEA Radio as well. We're going to set up one. We're located inside of Abundant Life Christian Center, so we have foyers that's open during normal office hours. You can come in here, drop off whatever you want. Make sure that you're helping make a difference in our community, supporting one another, and then go on about your day. Maybe share the video. That would be huge. Even if you can't make a contribution, or maybe you can't make one today, but you're like, hey, next week I can. When I have time, I can go drop off some stuff. Go ahead and share the video, because if you share the video, if you comment on it, that helps us get awareness of what's going on.
Yeah, I'm really excited because one of the things that I feel for Thanksgiving, I always grew up and I always knew what I was having for Thanksgiving dinner. We had family over, we had turkey, we had stuffing, we had mashed potatoes, but there are families in our community who they may not be able to supply food for Thanksgiving. And so the Galveston County Food Bank helps them with that.
Right.
They help provide them that opportunity to have food so we can do that. And I'm really super excited that we're able to partner with the awesome people in our community to give back to this area.
Yeah, we went to the Galveston County Food Bank and we met the director. We actually met a lot of the volunteers that were there that day, and they need volunteers. So maybe you want to go and volunteer and do that on the weekends or during the week. You can help sort food. You can help move boxes and make a difference. This time of the year where, Thanksgiving's coming up and the holidays are coming up, it can be a stressful time for a lot of families, trying to say, hey, I want to maybe get something for my kids, or like, man, I have to have some kind of dinner. We have to eat. And so this is something where we can help people in our community maybe ease back on some of those issues and stress that just comes with life.
And I think one of the things that we've talked about before when we've had people in like the Birthday Joy program, it's, you don't think about it. You don't think that there are families living in our area, living in our community that still may be impacted by Harvey or anything else that's going on in their life, that they don't have the things that they need to provide to their kids or provide to the rest of their family. And that's what we're about here at KHEA Radio. We're about community. We're about positivity. We want to be that beacon of light that shines through and provides these people with that chance. And that's why I am really super pumped and excited about this canned food drive.
Yeah, Chef Mary Bass, she said something the other day whenever she was in, and she said, think about how blessed, how fortunate, we are that we don't have to think about those things, that we are so fortunate that we don't have to worry about, like, am I going to eat today? One, am I going to eat dinner? How am I going to take care of my family? But whenever you're in a situation like that, if I just said something that describes you, like if you're not worried about, hey, how am I going to feed myself or my husband, my wife, are my kids going to eat today? Like, I'm not going to eat so they can eat. you're fortunate if you don't have to think of those issues. And if you're in that place, hey, it's our job to be able to help people who are less fortunate, and maybe they're going through a time, and then whenever they get through that struggle, they're going to be able to give back as well.
If you're going back through or watching right now or watching later, and you're like, you know what, I want to be a community drop off location, you can actually let us know. Tag, comment on the video if you see that. We've already had a couple people reach out to us. The Sanctuary Gym in Friendswood would like to be a drop-off location. So they weren't included in the original list, but we're still going to give them a box, and we're going to promote and say, hey, go down to the Sanctuary Gym and drop off your canned food. And so we want to be able to, I mean, we have 30 boxes sitting in our studio right now, ready to go out into the community. So you can do that. Message us. Tell us, hey, we want to be partners.
A couple things. So, we're talking about this community food drive. I want to talk about another place in the community that we stopped. So we stopped at Sam's Texaco over there off of Gulf Freeway, like across the place from Kelly's this morning. And that's the gas station you stop at all the time, right?
Every time. Every morning I'm over there getting my 2 bananas and my Bang Energy.
Sometimes you need on a Monday. I usually love Mondays, but it's a little bit cold. It's throwing me off. But shout out to Sam for supplying us this morning with some drinks. And shout out to Community Impact Bay Area Edition for hooking me up with this awesome koozie that I've been using. Curt, call me out if I'm lying. Have I been using koozies like for the past week now? And it's usually this
no
one.
idea. You have koozies literally like you probably have 20 in your car and you're changing them out. And yesterday you were trying to give somebody to someone and you were like, just keep it in your pocket like I do.
Pocket.
And I was like, how many pockets do you have, Gardy, that you have 20 koozies?
Yeah, you got the pockets in your pants, 1, 2, and if you squish it in there hard, you can actually fit 2 in each. And then you have pockets in the back. And, I don't carry around money. I don't have much, right? So I usually just put 2 koozies in the back pocket, 2 koozies in the back pocket. And right now it's cold, so I have on a hoodie and a jacket. So hoodies will have like a pocket in the front. You can fit like 10 koozies in that front pocket where your hands go. And then I have this blue jean jacket on with pockets right here. Bam, bam, 20 koozies. Good
20.
to go.
Hey, the Bang
set up
is in cooler number 8.
Hey, I'm not done.
Oh,
wait,
you got more?
In your jacket, you usually have like inside pockets. And then I got these pockets up here. This jacket literally has
20 pockets.
3, 4, 5. It has like 6 pockets on it. And then if I get creative, I can make my own. I'm like the king of crafts over here, right? And I'm not talking about macaroni and cheese either, people. I'm talking about give me a needle, give me some thread, and I'm gonna make some magic happen. Bang! This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. We're gonna be on till 11 a.m. We're talking about everything that's going on in the community. Today we're gonna be talking about Ascension. It's a music night, it's a worship night at Abundant Life Christian Center. KHEA Radio is putting it on. It's Friday, 7:00. I'm so excited for this event. We're also talking about what's going on what's going on in the community with our Galveston County Food Bank food drive that we're doing. And a lot of people have answered the call. People are trying to reach out to us.
Okay, first of all, no more Bang for you. You need to take a chill. What just happened? You just like sucker punched my unicorn. What did you just do?
Okay. A couple things. That unicorn was staring at me. That was not a sucker punch. He was facing me head on. Sucker punch from the back is one thing, but that unicorn was giving me a dirty look, and I had to get my frustration out. Okay, here's something else I want to talk about. So right now, one of our partners, Furniture Zone, has a giveaway video that we dropped this morning. And I think a lot of people are interested because this is what you can win. You're going to be able to have the opportunity to win a $500 gift card to Furniture Zone. How cool is that? $500 to Furniture Zone for free. All you have to do is follow the rules, like, share, comment on the video. You have the opportunity to walk away with the shiny new gift card that you'll be able to exchange for $500 to furniture. Okay. Curt, are you okay over there?
I'm done. I'm like crying.
Are you sad? What's wrong?
You just destroyed my unicorn.
He didn't bust open, did he? If he did, I wouldn't be surprised. What would fall out?
Like a unicorn.
If I bust it, okay. If you don't know, because Curt is just cracking up and not really explaining. So I was talking a bit about something that I'm passionate about, right?
Yes.
Just life. I'm passionate about life.
Kraft mac and cheese, apparently.
I'm passionate about life. And Curt has this unicorn, and it was staring at me. Compliments of AD Jewel and SDVA Solutions. She brought it in for Curt. So this unicorn was giving me a dirty look, and I had to, I gave him.
The best part was you were
back.
Like, bang.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You got to go back and watch this again on the Facebook live stream. It was pretty funny. Oh,
you gonna be all right?
I'm done. Yeah.
Tell them about the Furniture Zone giveaway.
Yeah. So $500. All you have to do is like, share, and comment, and you get $500. No, you have a chance to win $500. You don't get $500. You got a chance. So go and find that's our featured video on our Facebook page. Just go to KHEA Radio on Facebook. Search it. All you have to do is like, share, and comment on that video. If you don't know what you're talking about and you're like, hey, I don't have a Facebook, you know, it's pretty easy. Go make a Facebook account.
2 minutes.
Like our page. Share it out. You also can see that video on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube right now, if you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, then you can go.
I have a suggestion.
Yes.
So if you have 2 minutes of time to set up a Facebook account, and then I would say seconds to search KHEA Radio. What I would suggest, if you're like, I don't have 2 minutes to spare of my day, all you have to do is tell Curt that you're going to give him a ride somewhere. And then whenever you tell him that you're going to be there, he'll at least be making you wait 2 minutes, if not more. So during that time, you can quickly set up a Facebook account, probably find KHEA Radio, and share out every giveaway video we've ever done and watch them all. So just volunteer to be a ride for Curt, and you'll have a lot of free time.
I'm super excited about this giveaway. A lot of people are already sharing this video out. A lot of people have already entered. So I feel like if you get this done now, if you like, share, and comment on the video now, you won't have to worry about it a week from now. You will already be ready to go, already entered, and be like planning out and be like, what can I do with the $500?
That's true. And you can't win if you don't like, share, and comment. So it's easy. Make sure you go find the video, like, share, and comment. I'm telling you, it's seriously maybe the easiest thing you'll accomplish today. And
I love giving away the things and seeing people's responses. We gave away tickets, meet and greet passes to meet Clay Walker, and then also a VIP ticket to Lamarck Bayou Fest that happened on Saturday. And the lady who we gave the VIP tickets to actually tagged us in the pictures, and she looked like she was having a great time.
Yeah, where you at, Stacy? Stacy was the winner of the meet and greet.
We didn't even hear from her.
We need to see about I want to see a picture that she got with Clay Walker.
I do have her phone number. Maybe we should give her a call and be like, hey, Stacy, tell us about meet and greets with Clay Walker.
Send her a text message, and then we can see what's up with that. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. Probably the best start to your day that you can possibly have is here with us at KHEA Radio. So whenever we were at the gas station earlier, we were just like talking to all these people, and I think sometimes it catches them off guard. We're like, hey, what's up? How you doing? And it's just we're trying to warm ourselves up. And then in the meantime, we're trying to warm up everybody else around us. Put a smile on their face. Make them laugh. Make them cry. Make them mad at us. I don't know. Make them something. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. You are. What's up, folks?
All right, I'm going to send a message to Stacy. We have at our 9 o'clock hour, we're going to have Stacy, sorry, not Stacy. We're going to have Ascension in. Darian's going to be coming in. He's one of the worship leaders for the Ascension Young Adult. And then also Pastor Joshua Rudolph will be in at 9 o'clock talking about the event that's taking place Friday night. Free food. That's what I'm excited about. The music, free food. Come on. What's more important here?
Curt is he's not scared to pay for his own bananas sometimes, but you know what? I prefer free food. I'd rather have some Smoking D's. I'd rather have some Snow King. I'd rather have something else that's prepared for me that I know is good. Food trucks are awesome. We know that, like especially these, because we had the opportunity to ask a lot of different places, and we did. A lot of places are booked up, and so we made sure we picked some of the best that are going to represent what we're doing, and we want to make sure that when people show up, they're going to have a good experience, that they're going to have a delicious meal and have fun. That's what we got going on.
But you have to make sure that when you get the brisket Macdilla for free, you have to cheers it with somebody. Find somebody else and be like,
we need a hashtag KHEA Radio on all your pictures.
We need to text Dustin and remind him about the event and make sure that he knows he's getting bought out.
Y'all like this? I had to block my KHEA, the radio, But I got this Impact koozie. Does anybody else use koozies? Is it just me?
I'm excited to see if my bank stays cold.
It's science, man. It's a koozie. Of course it's going to stay cold. Look at this.
Look, the half of the can is out. So like this part of the can is going to be cold, and then you have warm air coming in from the top.
That's true. That's
so
why
almost
we talked about this before.
It's
remember?
almost like a weather system where it's like, okay, coldness or warm come in here, and it's like, oh, I'm going to come up over the top and in.
We've talked about this, right? That's why you have the koozie, and you double koozie it. You put one on top, and then it has these little holes in the bottom, and you drink out of it, right? And then your can is staying super
You're having
cold.
a bad day with these piñatas.
It's never
That's like the third time.
It's never a bad day with the taco piñata, but did somebody come in here and sabotage my piñata? Curt, did you touch my piñata? You know there's one rule. Actually, there's like 3 rules.
There's 3 rules. Never sing more than 3 words.
Yes.
During a show, right?
Yes.
I'm holding on to this one.
Don't ever
I'm waiting until Darian's in here. I'm waiting until Pastor Josh. I'm gonna be like, listen, all I need is one song. And I'm gonna sing that song. I'm gonna say the 3 words, and they're gonna be like,
FaceTime your grandma.
They're gonna be like,
Grandma, look,
sign me up.
So okay, there's a couple rules. Curt, you can't sing more than three words on the radio. Rule number 2: don't sneak attack me with a live video of any kind on social media. Which I can sneak attack you, but that's different. But I don't usually do that.
Come on, no sneak attack live videos.
I only sneak attack you on Instagram Live. Yeah, no sneak attack, social media live videos. And then number 3 is do not. And I repeat, this is the most important. Are you about to sneak attack me right now?
Oh,
double live.
Double live.
The most important rule at KHEA Radio, maybe the most important rule of life,
is don't touch the taco.
Don't ever. I don't even like you looking at it, but do not ever touch the taco piñata. I can tell. And that's why there's something funny with it going on right now. So we got to get the vibes away.
Bad vibes.
I don't know. What's up, Josh? How's it going?
Bad vibes.
Josh prepping at Pierogi Queen. Oh, wait, no. They're closed Monday. Josh is off. That's right. He's working.
Josh, bring us tacos.
Hey, Josh, are you working at your other job? Josh made 25 pounds of pulled pork, right? He was posting some breakfast tacos.
So this is the 3rd time that we've been live on Instagram this morning. We're going to break the record.
Oh, wait. Real? Turn it around.
What?
Turn it around.
Okay, turning it around. What's up, guys? How are you guys doing? Oh, you meant turn the phone so that you can see?
I need to see.
Have a good day, guys.
I thought
my unicorn.
Rest in peace. They need to do a body outline of that unicorn. I thought about going live before we were on the air on Instagram, but I was like, man, we already went live 2 times and we have a lot of stuff we're going to get into today. So I said, let's not do another live. This was me in my head. I didn't tell this to you.
Oh, okay.
I was like, okay, let's not do another live. So that way, if we go to College of the Mainland later, like we had mentioned and some other stuff,
yes,
it wouldn't be like so much. Because anytime you do a lot of stories, like the first one will have a lot of views. The second one will have, okay views. And then like by the time you get to the third, it's like, eh.
Am I the only one that cycles?
No, everybody does that. So people are like skipping across. Yeah.
I do that on all. So like people are like, well, you check my stuff. I'm like, listen, you're part of the like click through. It might tag that I looked at your story, but you're part of the click through.
Okay. So Josh said, no, right now it's just raw pork. That way you can either cook carnitas or al pastor. We'll eat it raw. We'll eat raw tacos. That's fine too.
Oh, hey, Ashley from Louisiana just sent us.
I saw that.
The tracking number for the taco cookies. I'm super excited about that.
How cool is that? Taco cookies. Is that Josh? The door's unlocked. We got to start locking this door.
People can just come in whenever.
It was unlocked.
Pastor Josh. I'll let you have the guest.
What kind of shirt is that?
This?
Yeah.
It's called Albon. It's a golf company.
Okay. That's a golf ball on there then?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Hey.
What are you drinking?
Hey. Chai tea latte.
Hey, you have one on too?
I have a golf one on too.
Hey. Curt, are you cold?
Uh-oh.
Are you cold? It's not that cold in here. You need a jacket, dude. Can you pick up? Hey, what kind of taco is that?
Where's our tacos?
What kind of taco is that?
Get that taco out of here.
Let me smell it.
I mean,
Come in. Let me smell it.
Man,
Hey, we got breakfast taco. Is that homemade?
My banana.
Curt, go take a bite and describe it to me.
Run up and grab a
Go take a bite. Here, let him in.
Uh-oh, he's coming. We gotta lock this door.
Isn't it locked?
Are you on Facebook?
Here, come here. Let me take a bite.
Okay.
That's kind of
Can we take a picture?
Yes, we're on the air.
Curt, take a picture. So we made a Talk of Taco Facebook group. Go ahead and follow it. Join our group. But yeah, any taco that is in like a 100-mile radius of this place, we got to get a picture of it, put on Talk of Taco. Did they bring some breakfast?
No, where's ours?
I mean, they got like one more.
Bring us some.
Oh! Hey, it's looking good.
Más o menos. Darian's here.
Now it's easy. Nice.
He brought
Here's
a
a
bag
bag, too.
too. So we're just hanging out. What's going on Facebook?
Okay,
What you got
Darian.
going on today?
Where's your koozie, sir?
I don't use
I got like 6 Southside girls roller derby koozies, man.
Where they at?
Remember at the front? I'll go get you one. I'll be right back. This is important.
So, what's up, guys? Anyway, is my mic on?
Good.
Oh, how are we supposed to have a Can you hear me? Is my mic on? Yeah, it's kind of on. Yeah, so what's up, guys?
Oh, good morning.
So they're going to be talking to us about the Ascension Worship Night that we have going on Friday. I was just telling Gardy, the one thing that I'm really super excited about isn't necessarily maybe the music. The music's going to be great, but it's the free food.
Well, that's not how you said it earlier. I was listening on the way here.
Ooh.
Hey, we won't tell Maria. Okay. Shh. You might be watching.
Don't tell Maria. It's our secret.
Hey, so you guys, for that microphone, you're going to have to talk into the microphone.
Let me see.
I mean, it's a good mic, but you're going to have to like put your mouth next to it. Kind of. I know that sounds weird to say.
The polar pattern.
When
on
you
it?
describe it, tell us more, Curt. How keep going with this.
Nah, I'm
How's the
good.
microphone work?
I'm good.
What's up, everybody? Hey, if you're watching, make sure you share this video out. What's up, Chelsea?
Maria said yes.
Uh-oh.
Don't tell Maria. She's watching. She knows that you have a pink koozie.
Hang on, I can block it out there.
Go closer to the can. Closer.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Darian, you dirty dog, you rascal, you.
It's roller derby, man.
Oh, yeah, roller derby.
Have you guys been to the roller derby?
We've had them here.
But you hadn't been.
Well, we
Okay.
talked about having them maybe do like an exhibition at the gym for like the school. And I don't know, they would just do like some skating stuff. I do not know.
They just roll around and knock each other over or what?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Kurt, have you been out to the roller derby yet? I
I feel like I do like skate.
100%.
I'm a skater. I am definitely a world-class skater, except for one time. One time I told this story when they were in. I was at a place in Alvin, and this little girl was like skating through everybody super fast. And so I said, "Hey, that's not fair," because she was like being rude, kind of like showing off.
Were you
and-
being? I feel like you were probably being rude.
I was
too.
probably being the rude one too, but I was
Yeah.
like, "There's only room for one rude person at this skate park. It's only me." And she jumped up in the middle of the air, turned around backwards,
Did the split.
started to skate backwards, and said, "What now?" And I was like,
She said what? now?
"Yes." And I was like,
She was a kid.
"Yeah." She was like 12.
You want to know about that? Every roller rink has kids that were like born in the skate rink.
Yes.
They-
You either have
She
like
would
a
definitely-
leader, or
every
you
day.
got some like old dude
Yeah,
that's like,
yeah.
There's probably some Southside
Doing his roll
girls.
bounces.
The Southside girls had babies at the roller rink.
I was like, "Man, I'm done." So I just stopped. I literally stopped. I took the skates off and I walked away slowly. It was almost, head down. I was like, I can't even be this.
One
Ooh,
taco.
tacos. That's what I'm talking about.
Banana taco.
Oh, thank you.
Do y'all know how Curt? Did y'all see any of that? Where how Curt used to eat a banana before I told him that's not the way to eat a banana? Did y'all catch any of that? Monkeys don't even eat bananas this way. Curt was an animal, so what he was doing is he would peel the entire banana. Well, first, okay, he would take one off, and then he would open the banana like this, take the whole thing out, throw the peel away, and he would hold it in his hand
Ew.
and just start eating it. And then
That's why they put the peel
The
there.
pill is the wrapper.
that's literally why God created it this way. But now he does it the right way now.
Oh.
But we were asking a lot of people, and everybody was like, I even Googled, I was like,
I've never known anybody
how to eat a banana. And
Oh, yeah,
pictures
dude,
of monkeys, videos of monkeys, just like
peeling it.
Listen, you got to tell me these things. You just can't tell me eat a tamale and then not tell me to remove the husk. That's
Yeah.
not fair.
he eats the husk.
Oh,
Well, not on the banana, but on the tamale.
I can't believe you ate the husk.
What's up, Gerardo?
What's up, guys?
Hey, everybody, share this video if y'all haven't already. We're gonna be talking about Ascension. We're gonna be talking about what's going on Friday. So what is going on, and what time is it starting? Who all is coming? And I'm excited for it. Let's hear it.
Yeah, man, we're pumped. We got 7:00 Friday night in the main sanctuary. We were going to run it in the front foyer, but we decided we're going to push it to the sanctuary. Hopefully, we got some people show up so that there's some people in the sanctuary. But it's going to
Yes.
be cool, man. We got a great band. We've got a great set list. We got free food afterwards. We got some food trucks coming, so it's going to be good.
I'm excited too. So we have like a variety of set. Oh, Kurt,
No, you can have it.
you don't want it?
No, you're good.
Okay, you just had double banana.
I did. I'm trying to lose some weight here. Make me all fat with all the.
I'm trying to fatten you up
Will
a little
will
bit
you
for the
keep your
holidays.
sauce though over there.
I'm trying to fatten them up for the holidays. You know.
No, I'm trying to lose weight before the holidays so I can fatten up during the holidays. Come on.
Really?
I gotta create space in my stomach
For what?
for the food.
All right.
Well, I gotta create space for Friday night for some Smoking D's barbecue.
that's
Okay.
correct. And Snow King, is it? Yeah.
Smoking. Well, no, I need to call them today. And
We
make
told
sure.
them we'd call because we wanted to get the.
We wanted some deets,
To
but
make sure
Snow
we call them
Kings
our
had
thing.
some amazing hot dogs, some amazing.
I had Frito pie, but that's like my thing.
They had some amazing snow cones. They apparently have a shop.
Am I the only one that likes cold stuff when it's cold? Like if
We've asked, people like
if
it.
If it's cold, then I wouldn't mind a snow cone.
Yeah, I'll taste
Because we had a Cool Cow Creamery in, and they said, during the wintertime, people still want to go get ice cream. It's fun. Mm-hmm. So summer's good. Winter's good to last longer.
Ashley says cookies will make you fatter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have. I'm saving room for the taco cookies. One of our listeners is sending us from
it.
Louisiana
Yeah.
cookie tacos.
So Darren, tell us a little bit about music, like, because you've been doing it for a while. When did you start playing, and what kind of drew you towards, doing what you want to do?
Well, yeah. Although that I'm 21, but I've been playing music in church fashion, I guess you could say, for 11 years now.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, just a brief music background. My mom and dad met, and they were in a metal band together in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. And for elementary school, the school I ended up being zoned to actually was a performing arts and music academy. So I started playing the clarinet. And about in 5th grade, my dad had bought me my first guitar. It was the $150 guitar set that comes with the little amp and the strap and
Yeah.
all that good stuff. And I started taking lessons at the church I was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned 4 chords, and they're like, "Hey, play the offering song with us this Saturday night at our youth service we were having." And from then on, I was learning, and through middle school and high school, I had entered the jazz band, and so I'd not only done church music, but over time, I guess my ventures outside of church have helped
Mhm.
in church. So basically, that's how I got where I am today with music, and that's why I've been doing it for so long, because it's been a
Born
natural,
into it,
yeah,
pretty much.
virtually, yeah, actually. And it's actually how I met my wife as well. I mean, she was here on the Spanish praise and worship team, and their leader had moved,
Mhm.
and so she kind of got thrown in, I guess, not literally,
Stepped
but
up.
yeah, she
Yeah,
had
stepped
to step up and take initiative there, and she did. And to kind of have an excuse to talk to her first. I was like, hey, let me, I'm looking for more ways to be involved with the church. I know I look white, but my dad was born in Mexico. I was raised like speaking Spanish.
You started
stuff.
playing the
Yeah,
Spanish card.
yeah. So I had to play it up, and so that's how I met her. And she's actually in it with me, and her story is kind of the same, where she's just been in
Born in
church
music.
singing and doing all that good stuff for a pretty long time here now. So we have and then that's pretty much a story with a lot of the other people that are in our music group too. Gardy's in it with us, so I mean,
I'm gonna be there.
yeah.
Listen, okay, so I need to find a way to be in the band. Is there something that I can do?
I don't think we have a triangle lane anywhere
Kazoo,
around.
Listen,
That's
my
it.
tambourine.
I will say this because I only get 3 words to sing per show, and so I'll wait until later in this hour to sing for you guys, and then once that happens, you will make the decision: is he good enough to be on the stage?
Well, if we keep that same rule, I'm pretty sure you'll be fine because most worship songs have like 3-word choruses anyway.
The
So
O's,
yeah, yeah, the oohs and ahs.
the
That's
O's
what
and
it is.
ahs. I got that. I can sing that.
You do have some good moves because we'll see you sometimes in the back if you're running lights or something, and you do this,
Say one.
jumping up in the back, just going up back and forth. Man,
You moving your hands like that just brought like flashbacks to when you sucker punched my unicorn.
bring your unicorn back. See what? Bring it back. I'll be
I'm
nice.
not putting it near you anymore.
Bring it back,
Be
man.
nice.
Well, all right, guys. What are y'all up to today? We dropped a new video for Furniture Zone, a $500 gift card giveaway. So people are happy about that. I'm shocked.
Furniture Zone going.
$500, like, I didn't know people would be interested in a $500 gift card to go get free furniture.
Who doesn't want free furniture?
I don't know. That's what I was like. I put it out there, and I'm shocked.
Who doesn't want
People
free
are interested.
food?
I can't think of anybody who
I
doesn't
can't
want free
think of
food.
anybody either.
Yeah, Dustin's cool. Have y'all had smoking D's before?
We have not. I haven't
either.
haven't.
Oh, dang. I think Maria has, because I've seen her at the food truck park. Maria, have you had smoking D's? They get around. Because I know they'll sometimes set up at Honda.
Mhm.
That's when I know Leanne, was the first person who I saw that had it. And then we saw him at 3 Acres, but they go, wherever they go, Kurt will follow. He's literally driven like a long way to try and go have some smoking D's. And
I drove to Alvin one time just to get Smoking D's barbecue.
And then for dessert, he went to the grocery store and bought like a cheesecake for himself.
This is why I go on the diet. This is why I go on the diet.
Dang. So what's the thing to get? What do you get, Kurt?
The Macdilla.
Tell him what the
It is a
Macdilla
You
is.
can't just
brisket?
say a word and
I figured you guys would know what a Macdilla is.
But maybe
never
your
either.
listeners don't.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so the Macdilla is
And that's how they
a
say it, too.
brisket mac and cheese quesadilla.
Cheese quesadilla.
so it has like the pasta in there with it too.
Yes.
Okay.
Isn't that good?
So, yeah,
That sounds
oh,
good.
The brisket's good. So yeah, a quesadilla, and they put brisket and macaroni and cheese, put it in there, and then on top they have like a chipotle, some kind of sauce that they drizzle on it, and it's legit.
I just tagged Smoking D's because he's gonna have to get on here and just describe it himself.
So he was featured on Man Fire Food. Is that the
Yes,
one?
Man Fire Food, the cooking channel, right?
Yeah, it was on the cooking channel, and they did a segment on him. And so now he had mentioned like people from all over, like, hey, reaching out and liking him on social media. And then he said recently someone in Canada. And so I was like, you just need to take the food truck, just hop on over to Canada and open up shop, man. Start
awesome.
slinging some Macdillas. Okay, so Gerardo said he's had the Macdilla before. He said it's awesome.
That Macdilla is amazing. Amazing.
Yep. So let's go. After this song, we will go on the FM as well. And right
Josh,
now,
did you share the video on the Ascension page?
No.
Ethan.
Ethan?
Yeah, Ethan's not here today. Ethan's been good though. He'll tell people when they come in, okay, we can't talk about this. So just so y'all know, we usually don't talk about alcohol. We don't talk. So yeah, no promoting that, guys.
Okay.
And we don't talk about. That's about it. That's the only thing. That's like a run and roll. Like, and then we just ask if they'll share.
No, you can do it.
So hopefully everybody's having a good day today. I am, and you know I am because I got my koozie and my bang. You know what? Darren has his koozie and his bang. Curt even has some bang left. I was kind of shocked. I was expecting to pick it up and just be in.
Come on, Curt. Right here. You know what you're doing?
So we have Pastor Joshua Rudolph in here, and we have Darian hanging out with us. We're going to be talking about Ascension and everything that's going on. It's actually this weekend, so make sure that y'all come out. Free food. And that is a great question. So this Friday at 7 o'clock, right here where KHEA Radio is located, that's 601 Delaney Road, inside of Abundant Life Christian Center, you are invited to come out. We're going to have Smoke and D's. We're going to have Snow King there. The food is going to be free. We're going to have, it's like a worship night, but we're going to have music. It's going to be a lot of people just hanging out, and it's going to be a lot of fun, I promise. Curt will be there trying to sneak up on stage to sing. Security will be there ready to escort him out.
I'm ready for my solo.
Already? Because we got 58 seconds.
No, it needs to be longer than 58 because I have to, hold out the 3 words.
You got to make it count.
I gotta use the.
Do you have good can you hold out good air control, breath can breathe?
Yeah. When I was a world-class singer back in Nebraska, I had to sit on the floor and you put textbooks on your stomach, and then the goal was to push out.
Okay, see him rise. Yeah. He's like,
Or you just stand up and sing.
ooh.
I was world-class. We just don't
Oh, yeah.
stand up and sing. We got to work on the vibrato and everything else.
He's got traveled.
I traveled. I was
International singer.
international. I say
You got 13 seconds.
overseas.
You say seas and cheese the same way. Over cheese. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And we have a couple of guests in studio. We have some friends hanging out. We're talking about something that's happening this Friday. It's called Ascension. We have Darian and Pastor Josh in studio. What's up, guys?
Morning, guys. How you doing?
What's up?
I'm doing pretty good. Myself, we've been hanging out, having some drinks, some energy drinks with the boys here this morning.
Bangs.
We got some koozies. Pastor Josh is kind of mixing it up a little bit different. What's up with that?
I gotta kind of throw in something a little
A
bit
curveball.
off. I don't do the energy drink.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking chai tea.
From an S company.
Ooh.
We don't bring that S word into the
Dang,
studio.
it's like that.
A little bit.
A little bit.
But you know what? It's okay. It's
Not until they're a sponsor, right?
well, yeah. Then it's different. Then it's the best I've ever had in my
Of course
entire
it
life.
is, of
So
course.
it is what it is. So there's an event going on, and it's this week. Can you tell us when it is and what is it?
It is this Friday night, 7 p.m., October 26th at 601 Delaney Road here at Abundant Life Christian Center. It is a worship night with free food, music, fun, really just a chance to get the community involved in a night of fun and music to have for all the young people in the area mainly.
Mhm.
So we're looking for anyone pretty much ages 18 to 35-ish. If you're a little bit older and you really, kind of default to that younger age group and you associate more with people that age, then you guys are more than welcome to come. Or if you just want to see, a great thing happen for this community, it's the start of something great that we're trying to get going here.
Cool.
And this is the first of 3.
The
right?
first of 3. There's going to be one every month for the next 3 months. So the first one is October 26th, 7 p.m. They're all Friday nights, so it's called Ascension Friday nights. And the second one will be November the 16th at 7 p.m. Friday night here at the same location, and then December 14th.
Cool. So yeah, go ahead and share this video out. Invite some friends. If your friend is into food, they're going to want to be here. If your friend is into music, they're going to want to be here. If you're into hanging out with people and having a good time and you're in a safe environment and you don't have to worry about, anything really, you're taken care of and you're here. It'll be a good time.
Is childcare going to be provided that night?
Curt will be watching the kids. No, that sounds like they need to have something to worry about.
I don't think so. Not right now, but potentially.
But here's the thing. So whenever there's music and stuff, kids love music.
Just love it. That's
So I'm 32 years old. I have a couple kids. I think mine may be here, and so it'll be okay. My son is 5. He loves music and you love lights. And it's like you're almost like at a concert, but it's not a concert, but it is. And so it's an experience that you'll be at. And I say that I think your kids would like it, Curt. So feel free to bring the kids and have a good time.
Yeah. So tell us kind of the songs that you guys are going to be singing Friday night. What songs can we expect? Anything that people would know? Of course.
Some Janis Joplin.
Some Janis. Corn.
So as far as that goes, we have our, basic, worship music heavy hitters. We have some Elevation, worship, and Hillsong, and that might be Kim.
Yeah,
Kim Walker Smith, right?
yeah, Jesus Culture.
Jesus Culture. Yeah.
We got some Jesus Culture thrown in there. So yeah, come check it out. If you listen to any of those, if you've ever listened to any of the music that we played on KHEA radio, it'll be some of the artists that are associated or some of the artists that we actually play. So it'll be good. Any more tough questions, Curt? I thought you were trying to stump us.
I was a little close to stumping them. Close.
We'll ask something a little bit tougher next time. What you got?
Okay, what is the third song on the set list?
I know that one.
Ooh.
I think that one's mine. I
Is
get to
it?
sing a song, I think.
You're singing a song, Gardy? Can we
Yeah.
get a sample, Gardy?
No,
I think the third song
it's not.
is In the River. You're the fourth song.
I'm the fourth song.
Yeah.
Dang.
Stumped you
But you know
again.
what? Anytime you listen to an album, what is the best song
The
on the
third
album?
song.
It's usually the third. It's the third.
I've never heard anyone else say that.
It's
actually.
true though.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. It's always the single and they put it in there.
That's the third song? It's not the first song
No,
on the album?
usually.
I've never noticed that. I'm gonna have to go back through and look at all the good stuff.
Go check out your Backstreet Boy CDs and then you'll go see it's always like it's the one. Like I want it that way or whatever. I'm telling you. Go do your research, Curt.
The first time you listen to an album, do you listen to it all the way through in their order, or do you run it on shuffle?
Who listens to the whole album?
Well, yeah, if it's
Pick the
something I do.
song. Download one song from the
No,
album.
dude. So like anytime a new album comes out, I listen to the entire thing.
There's only
I like
256
the artist.
gigabytes on my phone. How I gotta pick and choose what songs
Don't
are
you have
downloaded
Apple
on it.
Music?
Apple Music doesn't download it.
Do you
to your
have
phone.
Spotify?
who has the data to stream music outside of their
I
house?
feel like everybody, everybody,
Not
but you.
me.
No,
Oh man,
most people do. Yeah, I listen to the whole thing. I remember being a kid and buying the album and doing the same thing, and then I remember buying even singles like when they came out, whenever it was a new one. That's a long time ago.
Ooh, the Backstreet Boys 1996 album. The third song was "As Long as You Love Me."
Told you,
It's a good song.
told you that was probably the first single off that album. Come on,
And
Curt.
The Millennium album. The third song was "Show Me the Meaning of Being Lonely." Oh, I just gave it up. No.
too many.
So what do y'all think? Curt has been wanting to know, can he sing at the worship night? After hearing that, what is y'all's assessment?
No, that can't be. No, I don't want that to be the.
As long as Curt stays in the sound booth, he can sing all he wants.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's actually encouraged, I suppose.
Stays
I
upstairs.
I ruined my chance. My one chance. Dang. I'm done. I'll go in my corner now.
All right, it's 9:21. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. We're talking about an event that is taking place this Friday, 7 o'clock. It's at Abundant Life Christian Center. We just got through Heartbreak Hotel. That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Your
Sure.
wife was in it, right?
Yeah, she was Selena, which is actually a really big deal if you care.
Yeah.
If you know that if the first person that comes to mind when you say Selena is Selena Quintanilla and not Selena Gomez,
yeah.
then you know.
Right. That's what Curt was talking to me about Selena Gomez the other day, and he was like, "Oh, some Selena," and I was
He
like,
was.
"Yeah, he was." And I was so confused, and I was like, "Who are you talking about?" And I was like, "If you're talking about Selena Gomez, so help me, so help me." And
You
he was
have
like,
to put
"Yeah."
Selena Gomez for Selena?
Yes.
You can't just say Selena.
Dang.
No, if you say Selena, it's Selena.
Selena.
No.
Quintanilla.
You say Selena's with
No,
the S.
There's no S on it.
That's just the
Selena's.
movie. Just a movie and a funny scene.
I love that scene. That is the best scene. That's the only scene from the whole movie I remember.
You need to watch the movie again.
Selena's.
Who was the lead role in the movie?
Jennifer Lopez.
Was it?
It's
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez, dude. Yeah.
That was her
Oh, I
breakout.
forgot about that.
That was what made
That
Jennifer
is
Lopez.
true. I forgot about that part.
You know what's funny about that? I've met at least 3 people that say that their mom or family member was up for Selena.
I know
in
those
the-
people.
I'm like, how does everybody? I'm like, whatever. Maybe it was young teenager Selena, old Selena. I don't know. But I don't understand. But it's pretty neat. Pretty neat. So anyways, enough about Selena. Let's talk more about what's going on with Ascension. Why did we want to have free food? Is that a drawing point? What's up? I love food, but I just want to know.
Well, I mean, the whole point and concept behind Ascension is to create a place and to provide a place for young adults to gather, young adults to create community, because I feel like that's what our generation wants. We don't want to just get in, blow out, and be done. We want community. We want to have something that we can be a part of. And so the free food is all about creating a place where people can connect. And I think that's what we need.
Also, whenever somebody thinks of church, you know, I remember being a kid and I grew up Catholic up until like a certain age, right? In church, it was, I don't want to say boring, but sometimes it wasn't the most fun place to be, you know. And is Ascension, how's it gonna be? Like, is it gonna be fun? Are you gonna feel like you're at church, or are you gonna feel like you're doing something else?
I feel like Ascension should not feel at all like church. It's going to be a place where, first of all, we speak all the same language. So we're going to speak pop culture. We're going to speak language that this generation understands. So it's not going to feel churchy. We're going to, anytime we talk about anything, it's going to be stuff that's relevant. It's going to be stuff that is practical, things that you can put into practice tomorrow to be better at whatever you're doing. And then again, we're gonna really focus on creating a culture of community, connecting young adults.
So when you talk about practical things, like, so, you know, I'm 32 and I'm trying to think of just like some practical things in my life. I guess, like, can you kind of explain like maybe some of the things?
Sure. We're going to talk about, you know, because you're on kind of the older side of where our demographic is going to be.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about things from, you know, how to keep a job, like what kind of steps a good employee would have. You know, if you show up late all the time, you're lazy, you don't do anything.
Kurt's taking notes, by the way, and he really should be. I'm sorry, keep going.
Hey, come on. You know, stuff like that. We're going to talk about sex. We're going to talk about, you know, dating. We're going to talk about, you know, how to manage money. We're going to talk about how to be a good father, how to be, you know, because a lot of people maybe didn't have those influences. They didn't have a father in the house, or they didn't have, you know, somebody that could show them the way. And so, you know, I feel like me and others have been there. We've done that. We've got the blueprint. And so we're gonna talk to this generation about how to be the best that they can be.
Cool.
So tell me how to keep my job. Tell me how I manage my money. Tell me how I become a dad in the future. Like, I need to know all this, or do I have to show up?
I can tell you
show up.
The first thing that's most important that he said whenever keeping a job, he
Not
said,
be lazy.
He said no. He said show up on time. I feel like that is a great role to have, just like for work and just for things in general.
What does that mean?
I think you know what it means.
On time?
You don't.
Well, I was always taught if you aren't 15 minutes early, you're already late.
Man, that's my dad. That's what he told me that too.
Nope.
And you know, it's funny hearing those things as a kid, and you're just like, okay, yeah, all right, whatever. But then, like, getting into life and being, you know, putting those things into practice, it's really true. You know, being there early, being there on time, and being there late. I think the people would prefer you to be there early, and it stands out because most people aren't, especially if it's people your own age. You know, if you're, you know, 25 years old, showing up for a job, they're going to like the person. They're going to promote the person.
Absolutely.
They're going to give that person every opportunity. If you're on time, early, you know, doing what you're supposed to do. Kurt, what other questions do you have?
Can we go over the free food one more time? I don't think that's been stressed enough on the show that there's going to be free food that night.
That is true. That is true. Free food, Smoking D's, and Snow King, which we ran into at Bayou Fest. So here's the thing about Bayou Fest. They were estimating 25,000 people were going to be there. And you know what? They had free music, and they had food, a bunch of great food, but it wasn't free. And so just seeing that event happen and it being successful, people want to experience the things that they're doing in a safe, family, fun, friendly atmosphere. But I guess we're just trying to get the word out about this event, so that way people can come, because it's the same thing.
Well, that's what's good about that. Part of being a good host is providing, you know, refreshments, and I'm expecting a lot of guests to be there, because that's what we want. That's the ultimate goal, to reach out to other people, for them to experience the same things that we get to experience here.
Yeah.
And so, with that being said, having free food is not necessarily like, hey, if you come, we'll give you food, but it's almost, we want you to expect that from us, because we want to greet you. We want to have you here with us, you know. And it's actually kind of funny too, because it's become sort of like a meme. Like, if someone invites you somewhere and you ask, like, is there gonna be food? And then it's like,
yeah,
I'm there. That's all you have to say.
Say no more. brisket. It could be like a brisket Magdilla meme. Like, is there going to be food? And then it's like, yeah. Magdilla's toasted. Say no more.
So can you talk about why you guys started Ascension and why it's important for this community? You know, it's a new event, but why start something like this?
Well, I think, I mean, I'm a church guy, and so I read a lot of statistics. I look at a lot of different like church things that these guys are running, all these statistical analysis of churches and generations, and a lot of people are saying that our generation is a lost generation. The sub 30 generation is one that's they call it lost, and I disagree with that. I think that our generation is that we've been tagged as lazy, we've been tagged as worthless, we've been tagged as all these different things, but I think that that's not necessarily the case. And so I feel like God is going to do something great with our generation. And so that's what Ascension's all about, is connecting the young people, connecting young adults in our generation, that we can be something greater than what everybody says we can be. I think people have tried to write it off, and I just disagree with that. I think that we're going to be the greatest generation.
Where does the name Ascension come from?
Ascension comes from the idea of taking your life and ascending, going higher, going to a higher place, doing greater things. You can kind of check out our logo. It looks kind of like an hourglass, but it's really like two triangles, one coming down, one going up. And so it's like heaven reaching out to us and us reaching up to heaven. That's kind of the basis of it.
That's cool. Yeah. I saw that you had on a shirt the other day, and there's a bunch of different, is there like merchandise that you're going to be selling or giving away, or what's up with that?
Yeah, so a part of this is, young people want cool stuff, and those t-shirts are definitely cool. It's the logo and the name is something that we had come up with together, and he came up with the idea of, hey, we want to put this so people can, it's almost a brand that people want to be proud of. And it's like when they come and they see, not how great we are, but how good of a time that we put on together, everyone as a collective group, that they want to be a part of that. They want to be like, hey, Ascension is really cool. I want to support them. I want to be a part of that. And I also want to show others why they're so cool. So the t-shirts are kind of part of that, of creating that culture for that group.
That's cool.
Yeah.
This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. You're listening to Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11 a.m. We have Darian, Pastor Josh in studio talking about an event that is taking place this Friday at 7 o'clock. So one more thing I kind of want to get into, and then we can maybe take a short break and look at the weather and some other stuff. But I've been in situations before where I've been in an event. Maybe it was church related. Maybe it was not church related at all. But if you bring a friend and you sometimes are really hoping, like, I hope they don't say something that embarrasses me. I hope that something weird doesn't happen where I'm like, oh my gosh, what is my friend going to think? They're going to be turned off from this immediately. Can we talk, I don't know, maybe a little bit about why that is, like in church culture, and how important is it to have a place where somebody can be introduced into something that you believe in with your whole heart, and you don't have to be worried about something weird off the wall happening?
I can talk about that for a second. First of all, I've experienced the exact same thing. I've brought people places, and I was sweating bringing them, because I'm like, man, I really want this to be a great experience for them. Me as the speaker, sometimes as the preacher, I've invited friends, and so I've looked at a guy that's out there, and I've been thinking, like, please God, let him have a good time, let him have a good experience here. And so I can guarantee at Ascension, every time as the main speaker, as our band, that's something that we focus on. And that is to make sure that somebody coming off of the street, for a lack of a better term, somebody coming in for the very first time is going to have a great experience. There's nothing weird, nothing crazy, nothing strange, because the reality is, Gardy, if you bring somebody, you're putting your reputation on the line. And so I'm not going to embarrass you, and I'm not going to embarrass them. And so I want to make sure that everybody in the building is comfortable bringing somebody else. I think that's paramount. It's so important.
It is. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. We're broadcasting live from Lamarck, Texas, from the campus of Abundant Life Christian Center. This is the KHEA Radio Kickstart Weather Center, brought to you by an event taking place on Friday, Ascension, 7 o'clock. This is Curtsy, the Corn, Casper.
currently 59 degrees right now in La Marque, Texas. 71 is going to be the high today. There is a chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Your sunset is at 6:41. Your sunrise tomorrow morning is at 7:25. Hey, tomorrow morning, pack an umbrella because it is going to be wet and rainy. Tuesday, 65. Wednesday, 72. And that's a look at your weather for the next couple of days.
You're listening to KHEA Radio. Pack that umbrella in, guys. Gentlemen, ladies, make sure you have your umbrella packed. It may be raining. This is Bright Work on KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM.
This song.
Have you never heard it?
Mm-mm.
It might be the third song on the album.
Probably is.
I think it is. That was their single. That was the name of the album, actually.
Really? It's awesome.
Yeah, Hope for Love.
Hope for Love.
Mm-hmm.
I like the business cards for Ascension, too.
Oh, the circles,
Those are
the reminder.
They're cool,
Yeah.
I don't know how many we've handed
Let
out.
me just tell you, we get a lot of business cards around here.
None of them are circles.
We have more in your
None
car.
of them are
None of them are
I wish I
circles.
could like shuffle or do something like tricks like Gambit or something, or just
Show our
like
Facebook camera. Look at all these business cards.
pick a card.
Any card. Look at that.
These are all a bunch of great places too.
And there's no duplicates in there.
So if you need to get some mortgage stuff done, if you need something printed, if you need some food, you need to buy a house, if you need a massage, if you need an event where somebody's putting on some what do you call it? Entertainment, all kinds of stuff. I love it. Let's talk about some weird stuff. I just felt
Wow.
like
You
have you
wanna
ever
make it
listened?
weird?
Not that weird, Kurt.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
talking-
Allowed, Kurt.
You'll ever listen to the Bad Christian podcast? That's a little too much, though. Sometimes they talk about stuff that's like, hey, that's wrong. But you know the band Emery.
EMERY.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the name.
Yeah. But it's the singer and one of the guitar player from there, and they have a podcast. But they talk about like a lot of tough situations and like Christianity and growing up in Christian culture and in rock band culture and how they kind of But it's pretty popular. But also they in my opinion sometimes make excuses, and then they justify things that that people want to do and say like it's okay, we're human, which we are human, but at the end of the day you still should strive for something greater than what normal people who don't even go to church or people that don't even realize is this wrong, so interesting. I suggest checking it out. But yeah, I mean, y'all won't. If I said this to somebody else, they would like buy into it 100%. Like, oh yeah, this is it. But it's entertaining.
What's your favorite song, Darian? Do you have one?
My favorite song like ever.
Bitty Bitty Bum Bum by Selena, Heartbreak Hotel, 2018.
Yeah, all time.
we didn't make that song.
I'm upset
so
that we
y'all
didn't
know.
do Techno Cumbia.
Oh yeah.
That's what it's at.
What song is that?
It's not by Selena Gomez.
Oh, I only know Selena Gomez
Different
music.
Selena.
Really, probably.
Selena Gomez,
Did you
Justin Bieber. I mean, that's the music I'm listening to.
Despacito.
Despacito.
Justin Bieber.
It's like a Selena Justin mix. What's your favorite song, Darian?
Of all time.
Of all time.
Just song. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's putting me on the spot, man. I have like 3,000 songs on my Apple Music.
Do you listen to Pantera?
Do not.
Do you listen to Kurt? What
What kind of music does Darian listen to? I don't think I know.
you can learn a lot about somebody by like looking at their favorites. Let me show you mine.
You listen to Foo Fighters?
I mean, I don't actively.
Ooh,
listen
have
to
you
them,
heard
but
that
I
new
like them.
the Post Malone and Sway Lee, like from the Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you like that song?
Yeah, I like Post Malone a lot.
That song is pretty cool. It's like a single from that new Spider-Man Into the
Yeah,
Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
I can go through my top 25.
I got some Moana in here.
Dang.
Kellen loves the Harry Potter soundtracks, all
What's
of
on
them.
your top 25 Facebook? Tell us what is in your top 25. Okay, my number one song
How do I find my?
You got to go to playlists.
playlist, top 25.
Yeah.
Number one song is a Christian song. It's by FM Static.
Oh, this one.
Take Me As I Am. FM Static. We still need to play that song. Then I have the Goo Goo Dolls song, Acoustic Number 3. I love the Goo Goo Dolls. I love me some.
Are they still making music?
No.
I feel like at this point we could get them on our station. Mine's
Judah
pretty
and the
good.
Lion is number 3. Stars Go Dim. Walking Like Giants is 4. Newsboys 5.
What song?
Newsboys God's Not Dead. That's number 5, man. Matthew West is in my top 25. Matt Carney's in my top 25 for King of Country's there. I got some Keith Urban. Ooh, I have the. Speaking of Heartbreak Hotel, I have Biba Rexa and Florida Georgia Line.
That's in there?
Biba Rex.
Yeah, Meant to Be.
Did you really listen to that before?
Meant to be. I was like, oh, this song is great. Yeah, if it's meant to be, let it be. And then I'm like, oh, it's not Christian.
Wow.
Ooh, Florida Georgia Line is in there twice.
If you
with
say
God-
Florida Georgia Line one more time,
really,
I don't know what's gonna happen.
you don't like them?
I don't care.
God,
I
Your
just-
Mama, and Me is in that.
So what do you got, Darren? Did you look at yours?
I did, but it doesn't seem accurate. I have one song that was my alarm for a while, and
Oh,
yeah,
That's
so
not fair.
I think it takes that into account. But
Is that
I will-
that the most played?
yeah, I will, and I don't think it was just vibrating. I never had it like on.
On. That's funny.
I don't know. I kind of grew up with a brother that's in the same age group as y'all. So all my music is like my absolute favorite music is like either music from like the 80s and 90s or like people currently that emulate that from back then. So like one of my favorite bands right now is the 1975. That's their name,
Mhm.
the 1975.
Yeah, yeah.
Have y'all heard of them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're
Chocolate, right?
they have a song
Called Chocolate.
Yeah.
I like that song. I've edited to that song before.
Yeah, they're obviously they're a European group. Most bands with weird names are from Europe. But the 1975 and that goes without saying. Of course, I love Hillsong Young and Free and you know Ascension too, but Elevation Worship, all those guys.
Mrs. Meyerhoff said, "What's wrong with Florida Georgia Line?"
And everyone's saying Florida Georgia Line ... Just so that because you said if
Oh.
you say it one more time,
I can read
that's
it.
funny.
Just you were like Florida Georgia Line, Florida Georgia Line, Florida Georgia Line. I was like, oh my gosh.
I said it twice.
I'm good with pretty much. I know people say this all the time. I like all music, but
Yeah.
I like
What about EDM?
Everything.
Are you a big EDM?
I
guy?
like electronic music.
Yeah.
Not really stuff with big drops anymore. I feel like it's a little over. It's a little it's past its prime. I'll say that.
Well, for the past, I would say like 10 years now, it's been like that.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, because even more, I would say. I guess whenever it went mainstream, like dubstep came out and
Yeah.
everybody was like, what? It's
Yeah.
blowing my mind. And then it's like,
Vance says Smashing
needs to evolve.
Pumpkins.
Smashing Pumpkins.
That's a good band.
Smashing Pumpkins is a good band.
And he also said 1979. Thompson Twins? Never heard
Never
of
heard
them.
of them.
What's on your list, Gardy?
I got Joyce Manor, Blanca, Have Mercy, Post Malone, Elevation, Bethel. Let's see.
Good mix.
LFC Creative. I got Planet Shakers, He Is Legend, Corey Asbury, KXC, and Cass. That's in my top 25.
Speaking of Corey Asbury, he's the one who did that one song that went
He's only done one song.
that went viral, right?
Yeah. Reckless Love.
Reckless Love. Isn't that crazy? Like you do one thing and it goes huge. Is that kind of the goal of every musician though, is to have that one song? Is that like your goal, Darren?
If I was in the spot to be making music like that, which I aspire to be at one point,
Right.
it wouldn't be just to make one song.
You want to, you
Yeah.
want a career.
I'd love to make it's something that I do, even if it wasn't a career, which I mean, it's what I do. But if I had a chance and I made that one song, I'd build on that. I wouldn't really let it fizzle out.
But to have like people like okay, I'm gonna bring him up again, but Justin Bieber sang his song.
Mhm.
I mean, that's got to be like you sit back and be like, wow, just this big guy was singing my song,
Yeah.
that I wrote and performed. And it's a good song. Reckless Love is a great song. It's kind of like the Oceans of 2018,
Yeah.
in a way.
You could equate it to that. I mean, The thing about Justin Bieber is he's more plugged into the church, I guess, scene, if you want to call it, more than you'd think if you don't really pay attention to him. He's real big on Christianity. He grew up Christian, so it's good, given he always comes up in the news recently, and it was mostly bad things. It's good to see that, somebody with sway like that in the music industry, regardless of whether or not you really think he's talented or not. I know he had his fallout with Lentz, but he's Justin Bieber. He's one of the biggest pop stars within the last 10 years. And so someone that sings a song like that, a worship song, that kind of raises flags for people.
I remember where I was at when I heard Baby for the first time.
Baby.
I was in middle school.
That was all. The thing that I thought was interesting, because I just edited that intro video for Heartbreak Hotel, and I was looking for that transition between the people who are on drugs or died or were shot, and I'm like, how do I transition to, hey, music is for Christians, like you can have a positive message in your music. And I was like, well, okay, how do I make that transition? Well, Justin was one of those people who was headed down the wrong lane, was headed down a path, and then met Lance from Hillsong and changed his life. Pastor Lance?
Lance.
Sorry. And changed his focus.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing that video that I added. It was a TMZ interview, and it was two people who were basically trashing Justin Bieber for making the decision to stop his tour and get his life right. And they're like, you gotta finish your tour. There's like people who make money off of this, and you're just canceling the tour to go find God. Like, that's ridiculous. And I was just like, what? No, that you shouldn't be putting things higher than God. And that's kind of the hope of Ascension that you guys are having on Friday is, okay, how do you still put God first and everything, second?
I kind of understand what they're saying though, because people are making money on that. That's their career. It's not just Justin Bieber. There's the bands that were on tour with them. There's the crews that were there. There are the people at the arena. It's a big thing, but that stuff is important. You need to get your stuff in order, or else you'll end up dead. You may not make it through the tour if you're not focusing on your health and your drug use. And we've seen that recently, and it's been going on for years. musicians abusing substance.
Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, those are some just examples of where that's happened before.
Mm-hmm. It's 9:46 right now. We got 2 minutes. Sometimes I don't know what I'm gonna do with this guy.
What did I do?
Y'all can't see what he does over here. I guess nobody can.
No, they can. They can see that.
Okay. Years. So yeah, that's been a cycle for musicians, which I can't imagine. So Justin Bieber, he started out on YouTube, as a kid. Got big on YouTube. I don't know how. He might have been like 12.
He was probably like 12 or 13. He hit the scene big and fast.
Yeah, it went quick.
Yeah.
He had that high voice.
Well, too. Yeah, and he had he had people like Usher and Justin Timberlake,
mentoring him,
trying to get him under their own label.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably two of the biggest R&B, / pop singers of the last 20 years.
Right.
So with that said, like a 14-year-old kid out there touring across the nation, selling out Madison Square Garden, the fastest it's ever sold out at that time, is like,
And you don't have a childhood.
Yeah,
really?
He used to finish his homework on the tour bus. He was homeschooled on tour. Like he started living a rock star lifestyle when you're 15, and you see it all the time with different artists that do that. But it's kind of speaking to the point that we're trying to get at. It's like you grow up living that lifestyle, and then you also, as just a normal, I guess, civilian, you kind of idolize those people, and you see people like that, that they're around your age, and they're living this lush life, but then they're missing something. It's like what could they possibly be missing? And so that's what we want to present with Ascension. Is like, is like music. God created music to influence the nations, to influence people. And so what we want to do is use the music designed for God to reach out to people that wouldn't necessarily be there otherwise. So that's really where this conversation comes full circle with all the other musicians that
We got 5 seconds. We'll go on it and we can
Go.
talk about that stuff too. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And it is 9:48. We are talking to Darian and Pastor Josh. How's it going, guys?
great.
Going good.
Yeah,
Glad to be here.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We're talking about Ascension. One more time before we get into some topics and close this out. What is Ascension and when is it? Who's coming? Everybody.
Everybody's going to be there. Ascension is the young adult ministry here at Abundant Life Christian Center. And we have a worship night coming up this Friday night, 7:00, October the 26th. We're going to be going into the sanctuary. We've got some worship. We're going to be talking about destiny for a few minutes. And then afterwards, we're going to sit around. We've got some picnic tables set up. We got food trucks, free food. We're just going to hang out, have some community together.
Yes. So I think we can comfortably seat up to about 4,000. So we do have room for you to bring your entire city, your neighborhood, and have them come out.
That's it.
So we've been talking about a topic like how important music is, to our culture, to our age group. And it's not even just ours, because, we're having people chime in who are a little bit, older than we are. And they're all talking about like, hey, this has been a cycle. This has happened from everybody. And so like, what part and why is music so important to people? Like, why do people relate and then they look and they idolize, maybe like secular artists, or we're talking about Justin Bieber and some other things and just how it goes. Like, why is music so important to people and why do they relate to it so much?
Well, I feel like music is its own language. So, I mean, you could have someone from Japan and someone from Indonesia come, and they may not speak the same language, but you hand them a sheet of music and they're both musicians, they'll be able to read it. So music is universal. It's really broad. It's really wide. There's so many people that have made songs that have been hits. There's so many people that make music that the music never, sees the light. So the importance around music is that it influences people. I mean, you hear, oh, what's the top 10 songs of the summer this year? And it's like boom, boom, boom. And everyone is like doing the dances, they make videos, they go viral, so it's that kind of thing. It influences the cultures that they're presented in.
I think it also, you have memories based on music. I don't know if I've heard a song and you think back to a simpler time, or, not necessarily a simpler time, or a time in your life where you're like, I remember that. I remember when Smash Mouth's All-Star comes on, I remember being
From Shrek,
but it was before it was in Shrek. I remember it as like a second grader at the pool during the summer playing that song, jamming out. The local radio station was out. I remember that. And so those are things I'm thinking of the pool right now. And so,
and I think the music it's the music you listen to. It's literally the soundtrack of your life. You look at a movie and there's always music backing everything that's going on. And so the music you're listening to, it creates your soundtrack. And I think that it can help. I mean, you can listen to music to make you happy. You can listen to music to make you sad. You can be in a good mood, listen to sad music, and all of a sudden you're not in such a good mood anymore. It has the ability to affect who you are and what you are.
So you think you can maybe even by what music you listen to and what you are putting in your ears, you can maybe control like what kind of day you're going to have or what kind of life you're going to have? That's interesting.
I think so. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, that is true, because like there is music, and I've listened to a lot of emo music in my life, and I still do. Like I have in my top 25, there's a couple emo bands in there, and I'll probably listen to them forever. It's good stuff. But that does play an influence. Like, I'll tell you this, sometimes if I'm at the gym, I'm throwing on something heavy, because it kind of puts you in that mood where it's like, I have to go either hit something or move something. And I can tell a difference, for sure. Give me the unicorn. I'm punching it across the room. You put on something heavy and you can lift a little bit more. It's funny. So you can't control what kind of like day you're going to have almost.
I don't know if y'all have ever, it doesn't necessarily have to be in a live setting, but like, I don't know if y'all have ever like heard a song or heard some chords played together, or like a singer and like literally like get goosebumps. Like maybe they're not the greatest thing you've ever heard, but it's just that music from an anatomy standpoint affects the body in a lot of ways. Like you said, it you know, if you're at the gym, you want to put something hard on so you can you can push it in the gym. And
I've heard people though listen to classical music while they're working out, and I'm like, what? Like,
was it you?
Bach and Beethoven, and I'm like, how can you do that? I'm like, oh, it relaxes me. So I'm like, what? I don't want to be relaxed in the gym.
Maybe they're doing like
I want
yoga
some-
or something.
I want some AC/DC, like hell, you know, like
Whoa.
You
want what?
Not hell.
Yeah, sorry. I almost, yeah. I want some AC/DC.
You got carried away there.
Sorry.
Easy.
To Hell with the Devil by Stryper. Is that what you were gonna say? Now that's a
Amen.
song.
There you go. God's not dead.
You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. We're going to be talking for a couple more minutes with Pastor Josh and Darian about Ascension. It's taking place this Friday, 7 o'clock. If you have any questions about that, feel free to ask them now. Hit us up. I think there's a Facebook event for it, right?
yes, there is a Facebook event for it, Ascension Young Adult. And we also have a website, ascensionyoungadult.com. Check that out if you just want to. You can also reserve your seat on there. You can
that's cool.
pre-register.
What?
Yeah, you can pre-register, show up, and be prepared to have all the info you need on that website.
I wonder, do we have the shirts in yet? Could we like give one away for something maybe? Okay. What if we did like if the people who pre-registered for a seat, maybe one of them will have the opportunity to win a shirt, and maybe we can make like a short little clip of that and push that out on something. That'd be kind of neat, huh? I don't know.
For sure.
That's kind of neat. You can reserve a seat. What if we did that for church like all the time?
Reserve your seat. Almost like you're going to
The
a sporting
movies.
event.
The movies, you do that too now.
Buy your ticket.
So I used to go to the movies a lot more before we had my daughter, right? And then in that time, like everything changed. Like it rocked my world. I'm like, what? I have to reserve a seat now? Like, I'm sorry, sir. Everything's sold out. There's like one seat and it's in the very back corner.
I hate that. I want to go into the movie theater, find my seat. I don't want to.
Well, you just have to know. You have to know now.
I don't want to show up at like 8:30 and be like, oh, hey, there's not a seat available for you. I mean, there's two seats, but they're not together.
Go to the dollar movies. Then.
Ooh, Kurt's like,
Dollar movies.
I probably end up there
I'm down
anyways.
for that. I'm down. That's where you go when you can't get a seat.
They have the popcorn. I'm a big pop. We were talking about pop culture earlier, and the first thing that came to my mind was like popcorn culture.
You mean like last night when you're sitting on the stage just chowing down on popcorn? I'm like, Cardi, what are you? Put the popcorn
into
down
the mic and everything.
into the mic. Like literally, I was like, Cardi, what are you doing? He's like,
It's good. I probably sold some popcorn just by people seeing me up there eating some popcorn.
probably.
Pastor Cindy was probably very happy. $2 a popcorn bag. Yeah. So we have a couple minutes left. If y'all want to invite people one more time, I saw Jonathan Salas on. What's up, Jonathan? You need to come hang out and maybe do like a worship thing with us if you want to come in and do that. Yeah. In November, we need you out here. We need you to come lead some songs and hang out with us. But tell them one more time what we have going on, then we'll be about out of time.
We got an awesome slate of musicians. Not to speak big on myself or on Gardy, but it's also Gardy's wife Jennifer, my wife Maria, other members from the church. We have a solid drummer, bass player in Gardy as well, and so we have a really good group of musicians that'll be able to not put on a show, but really be that driving force, because you have good music, you want good musicians to be good to be playing it. So we have that going on for you guys. It's gonna be a great night. I mean, it's 7 p.m. Not too late in the day, not too early either. So I mean, you can show up. It'll be a night of fun. 7 p.m. October 26th, 601 Delaney Road, right here where we're streaming from, and it's just gonna be an awesome night of music. We have a whole slew of musicians actually leading their own songs. We have 10 different songs. So there's a little something for everyone in there, and then just an extra emphasis on the food as well.
Cool. So we're going to be posting a link later at some point where you can actually go on, read some about Ascension, and actually pick a seat, reserve a seat for Friday, and then maybe the ones in the future as well. So this is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Thank you for taking the time to join us. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you share this video out, tag some friends. If you're listening at 99.5 FM, text a friend, call a friend, tell them, hey, you need to be there. Maybe your kids need to be there. Maybe you have somebody in your family that needs to be there. 7 o'clock this Friday, October 26th. Stay tuned. We'll be talking to the Moore Memorial Library. When we come back, this is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. We're going to be on till 11 a.m. Coming up next is Elevation.
Make sure that you also like our page because then you can see the giveaway video that we have going on right now for Furniture Zone in Dickinson. That's $500 worth of furniture. Stay tuned for more here on KHEA Radio. Sorry.
What?
I thought you were going to finish with the elevation worship, and then I was going to take over. I was just holding my cape.
Oh, Kurt. So hopefully everyone's having a good day today. We got Paloma in, and she brought a friend, I think, because the library trusts us now.
They do.
So shout out to Memorial Library and my 6th grade field trips that we would take there and then go to CC's.
Thank you guys for coming in today.
Sure.
How long has the website been up?
I made it.
Cool.
Check.
My taco. Hey, that taco I had earlier, I didn't get a picture of it because I ate it too quick. But you got one, right? We need to put it in our taco.
Send it to you right now.
Taco.
Taco group.
Just post it in the group. Don't send it to me.
Post in that group.
Why? You created it. You literally made the group. You're acting like.
I'm thinking that's our order. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
What are you doing? Are you sending him the picture of the taco via?
Oh, I declined. Last night I was sending stuff to Darian.
Did it fix?
Go say hi to our guests.
Oh, yeah, I'll go look at it.
Shit. Cool, man. Thanks for having us.
Of course.
Coming in.
You'll be there tonight.
Yes.
Awesome.
Tonight.
Okay.
Is he taking photos?
Pop and pop,
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got photos, and then we're gonna have Joe's supposed to be here for lights. Scotty's running sound.
Cool. Yeah, Cody will be here, so he's in town, and
Joel, the key player's out, but I spoke to Ricardo yesterday about possibly being the guy that helps us on Friday night. So
okay, yeah.
that too.
What's happening?
Is this guy gonna help us on Friday night too, or
Maybe.
okay? Well, I
Either one.
ran it by Ricardo too.
Okay, good. Joe's not there tonight?
No.
I don't have anybody.
Not tomorrow night.
Could have Kurt on keys. I'm sure he would. Kurt on keys. He actually said he took 5 years of piano lessons, but I've asked him to sit down, and he's like, he doesn't either he's lying or he forgot everything. So I don't know which one it is. He said he did. I don't know. And he'll bring this stuff up when his mom was in town, and she was like, "Yeah, Kurt, you did all this stuff."
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel like you'd remember something if you took that many years of piano.
Yeah.
Like anything. Dang, just maybe even how to hit two keys, but no.
Yeah, piano's not terribly hard. He just can't play it or what?
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
So whenever we talk to the trucks, I know Kurt talked to you on the phone. I guess you told him everything, huh?
I do. I
Yeah.
guess. So I just don't know how many people are going to be there.
Yeah.
I don't know what to gauge it. 100
Right.
people per truck, 100 things.
Right.
So I'm going to just budget $1,000, $500 per truck if
Yeah.
there's that many.
Okay.
I don't want to give them $500.
Right.
I know.
Okay. So we'll tell them just keep track of what they do, and then up to that. Yeah, 500. We'll start at that, and then we'll see what happens. Okay.
Well, and once we get crowd there, then we tell them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, got 1,000.
Kurt was staring at me through that window.
Cool, man. Thanks for having us. It was fun.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll see y'all, I guess, today for sure.
Sometime today.
Oh, actually, you can leave.
Southside girls.
Joe.
Rule. Hey, Paloma.
Hi.
Did you see our Furniture Zone video?
No, I didn't see
Abel
it.
did.
I saw the.
I think
The
he
event.
shared it for y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the furniture zone is something different.
Yes. Yeah, we're giving away $500 gift card.
So yeah, I did see that.
Oh, okay, good.
I did see that. So this is Megan.
Megan.
She's
Hello,
our
nice
young
to meet
adult
you.
My name's
slash
Gardy.
public services
We've
librarian.
heard so much about you. We really have.
Oh, okay.
We've been
okay.
saying that you guys-
Wait, what?
Like,
you
for
finally
sure.
trust us enough to bring guests in here.
So
in the library.
we
You're like,
figured out what happened. Yeah.
They've been
Okay.
fully vetted.
Yeah.
Okay.
They sent you down as like the hey, feel these guys out, see what's going on, and then whenever we trust them, maybe we'll bring in Megan, maybe we'll bring in some other people. And well, who's the guy in charge? Like our original contact?
Luke.
Luke is not coming. He's like, I don't know. So after today, if you like us and it goes well, because you might not. There's a small chance. I'm gonna say like 99.5% chance that you would like us, but that 0.5% you don't
real.
tell Luke.
Got it.
I mean, we don't have you. I don't think I have you on the calendar in November yet. So I mean, it's still wishy-washy, right?
I'm just going off the program at this point.
Yes.
Are you happy to be here?
Yeah.
That's good.
You can move the mic around.
Yeah, because I don't know how you want us to do that.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There we go.
and then you can talk closer to the mic as well, so that way we don't have to turn it up as much.
Y'all use koozies? I just started.
On the weekend.
Lunch break in the library.
Lunch break.
And I know y'all are. You mentioned this. Y'all are allowed to bring food in the library. We're not. As people, we're not allowed to bring food in.
The public.
Yeah.
He's still
You can
salty
bring
about that.
Water.
And I'm telling y'all,
I mean,
the library would be hopping a lot more than it already is. And I know that it is with all the events I have. If you could bring food inside, even if you serve food inside.
well, we'd have to have a designated area for that, and we just have no place for that, to be honest. I mean,
Okay.
Believe it or not, people still bring food
yeah, lots of people bring
We find
soda.
it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
find
in the
it.
shelves.
Yeah, or on the floor.
One time I found a empty package of sliced ham,
Ooh,
leftover tortillas.
Okay.
Someone just having themselves a
Someone
party.
shoved it
Well,
in for later.
if there was the designated area would probably solve some of that for sure. Because then people wouldn't have to hide it. It would be embraced, right?
Possibly, but why would you even shove that in the shelf? It's just like, just own up that you have it and just walk out with it. Just
Yeah.
please.
We've had people come in with pizza, like just the whole pizza.
And y'all turn them away, or just you turn a blind eye sometimes?
Can't eat it.
Yeah.
If you're coming in here to eat it, you can't do that. You
Okay.
can have it with you, but don't start eating.
Same with drinks.
That's
Just keep it in your backpack,
But
purse,
water?
whatever. Water's fine.
Water's
Just,
fine.
just
Water's allowed.
So now we're talking about what we do at the movie theater.
Sneaking in food.
Sneaking in food in the backpack. Pull
Wow.
out a burrito. And I'm like, eating.
Megan, are you local? Where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
I'm originally from Beaumont, Texas, so
Cool.
just like an hour and a half away.
Okay.
So you drive an hour and a half to work every
When do you
Oh,
live here
geez,
now?
no, I live here now.
Okay.
That's
Oh.
ridiculous.
Can you imagine driving like an
Your friend
hour
did that.
plus to work?
There's a lot of
No.
people that do
They do that, but I'm not. I
Paloma
couldn't do
does
that.
I don't drive an hour and a half,
How far is it?
35 minutes.
If I came out with an audiobook, would you listen to mine on the drive sometimes? Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. I probably.
I feel like
Would.
mine would be better than Kurt's if we both had an audiobook.
But would it be nonfiction or fiction? That's the question.
Both.
Creative nonfiction?
Both.
Creative nonfiction.
Fiction, nonfiction. It's a little bit of both.
Depending on the topic, that's usually a good thing to start with. I mean, hey.
Yeah. That's how I started listening to audiobooks, was nonfiction,
Okay. That's cool.
like investigative reporting.
So yesterday there was a gentleman that was in town from Kentucky, and
Ethan.
no,
No.
I'm sorry, it's not. Okay, it was somebody else. There was a gentleman in town from Kentucky. He currently lives there, and he was visiting, but his grandma grew up around this area, and he didn't know where she lived. Obviously, he knows her name, her information, but grandma's in Kentucky now. He's like, well, I'm going to call her and try and figure out, where, so I can go see maybe like where her house was and anything like that. And I was like, I know. Well, if is the library open on Sundays?
Not Sunday.
I didn't think so. But that's something where he could maybe go into y'all and look at records, like the newspaper record. Can you search names or anything like that?
So we don't have newspapers from the Texas City Sun, but we have city directories and phone books.
Yeah.
So
like historical ones?
And they're for Texas City / Lamarck area.
Okay.
So he would be able to look up a name in one of those and
That's
see
cool.
an address.
That's what I had said, because he
Definitely.
didn't know where it was. And I was like, well, if you knew the name, then you could potentially go to the library and like find the name from, I don't know how long ago it was, maybe like 50 years or something like that.
Mhm.
Any of the
And then we
records.
could also help him do like a ancestry search online
Mm-hmm.
to figure out
I mentioned that too.
exactly where they were in Galveston County in
Yeah.
case he didn't know.
Cool. Look at that.
Now we know.
Now you know.
So you are the youth, right? Like
Young adult.
Young adult.
Yeah, so I work with teens, but I also work with seniors as well, and I also do all the PR work too.
So seniors, as in
Like senior citizens, like the ones who need like
Oh.
extra care and things like that.
That's cool.
That's interesting. So that's like a complete different shift, right? Or are they the same thing? Seniors, young adults.
I mean, both sides can be kind of opinionated, but that's about it.
Mm.
So it's kind of a shift at times because I'm thinking, okay, so I have teens coming, I gotta attend to them, like get their program ready to go, get their snacks because they need snacks apparently. With the seniors, however, I kind of like
They need snacks too.
true, but I'm not over that, so it's great.
Yeah.
That's their caregiver's job. So for me, it's more just kind of like doing that like mental shift where I go historical and like try and think of what would interest them, like what
Yeah.
would they remember, what would they recall, what would be cool to them, and just kind of going back in and out between and stuff as I figure out how to finish everything in a month's time.
Yeah. Cool. So the young adults, what age group is that?
So for us, it's from ages 12 to 18.
Okay.
So it's kind of like an overlap also with tweens as well. So I'll also be kind of helping out with that along with the children's librarian. So I'm kind of like wearing a hat of all trades, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
That's probably pretty important just to be able to at least know a little bit about everything. Because whenever somebody comes up to you or you, I mean, like I didn't know there was like a specific, historian librarian or a young adult librarian. I just thought it was like, hey, you're a librarian, and y'all are, but you got to know a little bit. But it makes sense to have a specialized subject. So.
How have you been, Paloma?
I've been good. I'm actually going on vacation this week. So
Where are we
I'm looking
going?
forward to that. I'm going
Again?
to Colorado.
How many
I went in May. That was a while ago.
You get two?
We don't get vacations here.
I get 10
I don't
days.
even remember the last time I got a vacation day. They don't let us have
Man,
vacation.
are they hiring? What kind of qualifications do you need to work at the library?
Wait,
Well, it
I
depends
got
on the
the-
position.
Yeah.
Can I be the baby boomer at like librarian? Because apparently there's like in between
There's,
the
like,
young
for
adults and the senior citizens. I want to be the baby boomer.
Millennial, Generation Z. Well,
I don't. Yeah, what is it between young adults and senior citizens? Do you have somebody for that? I can do it.
I
got
guess,
it.
well, we have an adult
Yeah.
librarian.
Okay.
She's officially the reference librarian, but she handles all the adult programming.
That's cool.
And then I help her out with the local history program.
So to be a librarian, do you have to have a specialized librarian? Is it a degree in that?
Mhm.
Yes. So there's a master's of library science or a master's of information science degree.
So I have a master's of technical communication, and I can't weasel in anyway. I'd have to go back to school.
Yeah, probably.
I don't want to go back to school unless I become a doctor, and then I'd be a doctor of
Or you
like
might be able to do like
windshield.
marketing for the library
Yeah.
system, like for a larger system, like Houston Public or Harris County or
I want Galveston. I want more Memorial Library or nothing. I want the best library. I'm
all
sorry.
right. All right.
Can't do the other.
Come help me.
Right?
So am I considered an adult then? Or am I a young adult?
By law, you're
So-
considered an adult.
Yeah.
12 to 18. Kurt, where are you at? You're 18 plus 12.
Oh man.
So he's 12 to 18. If you add them together, he's 30. I don't know.
Dang, I don't know. I want to be an adult. What kind of books do adults read? I want to be like a children, like Chicka Chicka Boom Boom.
Classic.
It's a good book.
I want to be reading that book.
Have y'all heard the song? I'm sure.
Yes.
Chicka Chicka
Oh, my
Boom
son.
Boom.
Well, whenever he was in like preschool, that was one of the books and the songs on YouTube, and he would jam it out. But that's a good song. It's a
That's a good
great
one.
book.
Chicka Chicka Boom Boom.
I think
There
I'm
was-
the only one that doesn't.
You don't know it?
No. Why?
Boom boom.
I think
Will
we're
there
about
be
to
enough
fix
room?
this.
They try.
I'm that odd librarian that doesn't
No.
know
The alphabet
these
climbs a
names.
tree, and they just end up. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This was my favorite book. It's gonna load up here. The Love You Forever book.
That's a good book.
Okay.
Great book.
a
I'll
good-
love you forever.
I
I'll
believe
like you
I'm-
for always, as long as I'm
Do you know
living,
that
my
one?
baby you'll be.
This is where I'm actually the odd duck out because I actually don't know it. So yeah.
Oh, man, you
Guys, y'all need to read more.
I
Let's
know.
read Kurt.
We're working on it. We're working on it. We have assigned readings. We're working on
We
it.
know what we like.
Oh, that's.
Well, she's not the children. This is a children's book.
I love you
She's
forever. I'll like you for always. As long as you're living, my baby you'll be. And it's so
And he
sad.
climbed
at
up
the
and took her in his arms. Started rocking her
Did you read it this
back
morning?
And forth, and back and forth.
That's a great. Has anybody else read that book? My mom. I remember she read it to me when I was a kid, and she got me one
Or what is the
whenever I had my
one-
son.
The little old lady who wasn't afraid
Oh,
of
the
anything.
little lady who wasn't afraid of anything. Yeah. That's a
That's a class.
I don't know that one. You stumped us.
Our children's librarian is actually gonna be at the Hollapalooza
Mhm.
at the Nestler Center in Texas City,
That's
and
cool.
she's gonna be doing a story trail of that book.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
she's gonna be dressed like the little old lady.
So
who wasn't afraid of
basically,
anything.
what guests can do is they can bring their whole entire families. It's not just for little kids, and we'll actually have pages from the book like stationed in certain areas where they can just
Cool.
follow along with the trail. Alternatively, she'll also be dressed up, our children's librarian, and they can actually hear her read the story out loud as well.
like a guided tour
Cool.
of the trail.
That's what's up. That sounds fun.
Hold on, I'm reading the book right now. The little old lady who was not afraid of anything.
I know the one like the lady that swallowed a fly. Swallowed a fly. I don't know why. That's one too.
There are multiple little old ladies with lots of occupations.
They have lots of stories.
One
Little old
choice.
ladies are getting to a lot of stuff here.
Yes.
He is
We're talking to Paloma and Megan from Moore Memorial Library, hanging out. Kurt's reading a book because he has nothing else better to do this way.
Clomp, clomp. Suddenly she stopped right in the middle of it. See, I can read books for little kids. Look at her face.
that's where you show the kids the picture and they're like,
Yeah.
good times.
So,
Good time.
what are y'all up to? What's everybody up to that's hanging out with us today? Hopefully, y'all are having a good day. If y'all are just tuning in, make sure you share this video out, like, and comment. We have a lot of stuff going on this week. We have something very exciting that we just launched with Moore Memorial Library with the help of Chef's Table Charities, with Texas Chronicles History, Mystery, and Adventure, and with the help of a lot of local businesses in the area, all across Galveston County, some in Brazoria, some in Harris. People are going to be coming together to fill up the Galveston County Food Bank. Can we talk a little bit about that? Like, because this is the first year, right, that y'all are
Yes.
doing this?
Mhm.
And who had the idea, or why is this important?
Well, I'm guessing it was Luke's idea to start with. And basically, the idea is just that besides helping out with the community and giving stuff to people in need, you can actually also help yourself out because if you have like late fees or fines, only just for like stuff that you've been turned in late, not
Mhm.
anything that's been destroyed, you can actually work off those fines by helping other people out. So it's a win-win for everybody.
That is. And I remember y'all were saying, like, for every item brought in, like, what's the exchange rate on that?
So for every item brought in, and of course, Galveston County has wonderful handouts that tell you what you can bring in that they need. You will get $10 off of your account for giving.
That's insane.
Mhm. And that's for overdue fines only.
Yes,
No
no.
damaged or lost material
Yeah.
fines.
Okay. Yeah, $10. That's. I wish. Who's calling? Not important. I don't know who that was. Yeah, so $10. Is that like the best rate, or do y'all do stuff like that sometimes? Because I know if you like volunteer, sometimes you can work off some of your fines.
Yes. Well, it's been a while since the library's done any sort of fine forgiveness program. But we really just want to encourage families and people of all ages to come into the library. And a lot of times overdue fines just hinder people from doing
Yeah.
that. So we wanted to make it very low barrier
Mhm.
and one can $10. And now you have full access to
Yeah,
our materials.
that's cool.
1 can?
$10, 1 can. I think I asked last time if I could donate for somebody else's, and I think you said no. Like, it's like, how much? Well, how many fines does the Mormon Memorial Library have, like, overall?
Ooh,
Bring in like 200 cans, and I'm gonna pay the whole library off, make me feel like a baller. It's like a baller in there.
it's a nice thought, but
No, it
Yeah.
don't work.
For anyone who wants to remove their fines, they'll have to come to the circulation desk with a donated item and present their library
You know
card.
what? I may get fines just to be able to bring in cans for this event, so I can come and drop off cans. Do y'all ever see those videos where people get traffic tickets and then they bring pennies and they're like,
Yes,
Oh,
I've seen that.
yeah.
I'm gonna do that with cans of beans.
Are
No,
you
I'm
gonna
just kidding.
open
Maybe,
the can?
maybe,
Are you
maybe,
opening it?
Don't
no,
open it
please
in the
no,
library.
please no,
Go
please
Does it have to
no.
be sealed completely? brand new?
Yes, completely sealed.
Yes.
Nothing
Okay,
open.
sorry.
No
I
defective
didn't
cans
know.
or boxes. Sorry.
I didn't know. Okay, so we went and shot a video at the food bank. Have y'all seen that video yet?
We talked about
No.
it. She is behind. It dropped last night.
It did.
Okay,
We
I
need
saw
to-
the event. I didn't see
Yeah,
the video.
well, here's the
haven't
issue
seen
with
it
that.
It's the same cover photo.
And I had a conversation with Curt about this later, which he did a great job on the video, and he made the event as well. But the event and the video look exactly the same. So at first, like, the
Who
event
did
is
that?
getting great traction, and then the video dropped, and so you can select the screenshot where you want it to use. And so he did that because it has information on it, which is good,
Mhm.
but then it looks the exact same. So if somebody sees it, like, oh, I already shared that, I already did that. So
Okay.
Oh.
So that I probably saw it then.
you probably saw it, and you're like, I already shared it, I already did this. But no, there's a video, and it has Mary in it, me, and Joe, and we're kind of sharing, hey, go out there, do this, this, and this. Let's do this.
Okay. And what we'll probably do is when we get back to the library, just watch it with Luke.
Mhm.
Gather round.
Yes.
Gather around, watch the video.
And everybody, share it out so we can
Mhm.
can get this out to as many people as possible.
Yeah, so everyone can come into the library beginning November 1st and donate their items.
Cool.
And it goes all the way until November 30th, so we have plenty of time.
Okay.
And they can come back multiple times,
Yes.
we hope.
$10,
That's what we're
$10,
hoping for.
$10.
All of $10.
Every time?
And even
yes.
if you don't have fines, please
Yeah.
donate.
For sure.
Yeah, we're gonna have our big community event there on the 10th.
Was that the video playing? See?
Yes.
Can y'all see that?
Yes.
I'm saying, hey, come out.
So
Why'd you stop it?
I didn't want you to be distracted by looking at it and be like, wow, that guy looks really, really good.
You think I look good? Thank you. Wow, this guy's. I'm flattered. I wanted them to see this. They can at least see.
Well, they gotta hear the audio.
Okay, Curt,
I'm just making
That's
sure.
fine.
Okay.
that's fine.
I do want to say shout out to our places that are going to be hosting our boxes that you can, if you can't make it to the Moore Memorial Public Library, you can drop off your canned foods at TJ Reed's, Furniture Zone, Texas Pit Stop Barbecue, Al Garza's Premier Martial Arts, Flippers, Cool Cow Creamery, Escape Kima, Gypsy Joint in Galveston, Bonnie's Donuts, Legacy Collision, Sanctuary Gym in Friendswood, Santa Fe Soap Factory. So there's plenty of places for you to drop those items off as well.
And Leanne just texted us, and she works with us here, and she said, so we have a thing like a harvest type like carnival event that is like on Halloween, right? And we've been doing it for years, just as like 34 years, or as long as the church has been here. And so there, 1,000 people will come out, and so maybe we'll have some of these up as well, so that way if people want to donate cans of food and stuff, we can do that as well. Yeah, we're gonna set up these boxes as soon as we can, so we can get a jump on it. And have a good time. And we're having people reach out to us as well that saw the video, like, hey, can we be a donation center? The answer is yes. If you want to be a donation center, let us know. We'll try and get you a box, or just start collecting your own. I mean, it doesn't have to be in one of the official it's a cardboard box. It's a cardboard box. So
Literally
go for it.
And we're actually really grateful and surprised by the enthusiasm throughout Galveston County for this
When
food
you
drive.
asked,
So
did you think that I would turn it into what it did? You're like, I just wanted you to tell people about it. I'm like, no, we're gonna get a lot of canned food items.
and we're like, awesome. Luke is thrilled. He's
Very.
really thrilled. He's really looking forward to what you guys are going to be able to collect and really make it into a big community.
Is he thrilled enough to meet us? Is he?
Well,
Not
Well,
quite.
The challenge has been presented, Luke.
What's that?
You've now challenged Luke.
Oh, is
to
he?
come in?
Well, we'd go meet him there too, in his own turf. I'm bringing food. Don't tell. So we got 10 seconds, so we're gonna go on. I'll introduce, and it'll be fun. It'll be a good time.
And talking.
Oh, geez, what? That won't fit.
Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And we have some special guests in studio. We're hanging out with Megan. We're hanging out with Paloma. They are from the Moore Memorial Public Library in beautiful Texas City, Texas. And I'm very thankful that y'all are in. Megan, how's it going today?
Going pretty good so far.
I would say so. I mean, just pretty good. I feel like it's going great.
Great. That's a great. Yeah.
So you work at the Moore Memorial Library. Can you tell me what you do there, what your title is, and how long have you been there?
Great. So I'm the young adult librarian, but I also do the PR work there, and I'm also working with the seniors as well. And I actually started recently this year in late May.
That's cool. So you're still new to the Moore Memorial Library. Growing up, did you always know that you were going to work in books or want to kind of go down this path?
I kind of had an idea because I was a very early avid reader.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, one of my favorite relatives, she likes to write, and she actually did children's books. And from there, she was telling me, oh, you're going to be a writer. You're going to read. You're going to do all this stuff with books. And she was right.
Yeah. So do you write as well?
I do write too, just general stuff to keep my skills up.
Yeah, that's cool. One day, would you like to maybe publish a book?
That'd be great if possible.
You can do the audiobook here.
Sure, why not?
We'll record you. I think that an audiobook is always better in the author's voice, because it's kind of neat just to get that behind the scenes, because it's the person whose vision and idea it was, like, in their own voice. There's something different about that.
It really is. It's just somehow they know kind of like what makes their story theirs, and they can actually put that bit of themselves into the story, just like you said.
Cool. So you also mentioned your jobs, and I will make sure that is plural, jobs at the library. It's all over the place.
It is.
So, you work with young adults, you work with seniors, and you work with the PR.
Mm-hmm.
So how does that go? Does any of that relate together? Is it all overlapping, or you just have to I have to put this hat on, and then you take it off and put the other name tag on? And how does that work?
It kind of overlaps because I'm showcasing the library and what we offer. So in that sense, all of it's PR, no matter if I'm working with teens or seniors or just giving out general information. But other times I have to just take off different hats and put on different hats and say, okay, switch to gears with teens. Okay, switch to gears with seniors. Okay, switch to gears to get these listings to these different people.
Yeah. Cool. So we have an event coming up, and Curt, I want you to talk about that event, and we're teaming up with Moore Memorial Library.
Yeah, Moore Memorial Public Library was doing a canned food drive during the month of November. If you brought a canned food item, you would get $10 removed from your fines. Is that correct?
Right, that's right. So the only thing about that, though, is that we cannot forgive fines for damaged or lost items. But if you happen to have any type of late fees, we'll gladly accept one item, and that way we can trade out $10 for your late fees, and you're forgiven.
So Paloma reaches out to us, sends us an email, and says, hey, can you guys promote this for us? And I was like, you know what? I'll do one better. Let's do a community one where we're also getting not just the food, the canned food items for the public library, but let's stock the shelves of the Galveston Food Bank and team up with Moore Memorial Public Library. And Paloma was like, I don't know. Let's do it. So we are putting on a community canned food drive where you can drop off canned food to different locations throughout the community. And those lists of the locations are on our Facebook page. And then on November 10th, we are going to have a big drop-off event at Moore Memorial Public Library starting at 10 o'clock. You can bring your canned food items. We're going to have volunteers out there gathering up these canned foods, and we're going to stock the shelves of the Galveston County Food Bank.
I'm excited for this. There are businesses that are reaching out to us saying, hey, can we be a part of this? Can we be a drop-off location? And so what we're going to do is try and have them compete against each other to see who can bring the most, so we can just stock it up. And there's so many different cans of food everywhere. The Galveston County Food Bank will be packed. We met the director over there in Texas City, and we filmed a video that I was trying to show y'all, but Curt really wasn't into it for whatever reason, even though he made the video. But I will say this: if you have seen the video, make sure you share it. If you are wanting to be a part of this, let us know, and we'll make sure you get a can of something to put the food in. And right now it's 10:27. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11 a.m. We're talking to Megan. We're talking to Paloma from the Moore Memorial Public Library. What kind of things, other than the canned food drive and the stuff that's coming up, what else is coming up here at the Texas City Library?
Okay, well, so as you guys know, Touch a Truck is also on November 27th.
October
27th. Sorry about that. And we'll be setting up a booth there near the Showboat Pavilion, so that way you can come out, play games, enter our raffle to win prizes, and also sign up for your very own library card. So that way you can come to the library later and check out your own items.
Something Paloma had told us, I think you can vote or register to vote. Is the library a voting center, or can you just register to vote there?
You can get a
So what you can do is you can actually get a voter registration card filled out, like a little application, and send off through the mail. We offer that. And we offer general resources. We can tell you like where you can go for early voting and things like that if you just need like a location.
I think that starts today.
It does.
Early voting starts today. So I do encourage you to make sure that you are registered to vote. You can do that at the Moore Memorial Library. I went and searched because I was like, I didn't get a card. I didn't get something in the mail. And I was like, am I registered to vote? I am, but it has an address that I lived at, and I think they sent it there. And so I don't know. I think I need to go to a voting center and just make sure that I verify or something. Do y'all know anything about that?
I think you have to send in a new registration, don't you?
I don't know.
For early voting, you should be able to vote anywhere in your.
Okay, cool. I need to go vote. I'm voting for more tacos in Galveston County and everything positive. I'm voting for positivity this election round. I'm voting for KHEA radio. I'm writing it in on the ballot and making sure that we get
KHEA for president.
That's not this election.
Oh,
but we can
soon.
Feel free to vote. Yeah, vote in KHEA radio. See what happens.
Do it.
Take it seriously though. I'm just messing. Right now it's 10:29. This is Kickstart. We're talking to Megan, who is the young adult librarian, the senior librarian, and she's head of PR. How does that go? What all do you do as far as PR?
Okay, so with PR, basically, I'm in charge of sending out listings to Texas City, to the Post, to Lamarck Entertainment Center, just lots of people, even Galveston, basically putting down when is this happening, what does this entail, things like that. I also make the flyers and posters and half sheets and things you see around the library, and those flyers I make PDF files, so I also can send out to the other places for listings as well. So I'm the person who basically tells everyone this is what's happening, let people know.
So like a press release of sorts, just sending it to everybody so that way they know what's going on.
Basically, yeah.
That's cool.
Usually PR people are trying to they walk around and make sure that things aren't going bad. There's always a positive vibe going for a business. Is
that true?
News.
Well, kind of, sort of, in the sense that I kind of walk around and make sure, has anything changed? Does this look all right? Does this sound okay? I try and get feedback from my coworkers about how they want me to basically advertise their events. So I'm kind of more behind the scenes PR, and I think generally when we're out at the reference desk or in front of the public, we all take part in doing PR, so we look positive in front of all the patrons.
Cool. Hey, how's that event going to go on November 10th? We're going to be out there. That's something that y'all are doing as well. I mean, we got the okay, or was that something y'all already set up, or is that something we had set up?
I think it was both.
Okay, cool.
I invited you all to come.
We're trying to find the date.
Do a Facebook Live.
Yes.
And now you're going to do a massive drop-off. So more than likely, one of us, because we're going to be staffed at the reference desk that day, but then we're also going to need a librarian floating around.
Yeah.
I'm sure. So one of us will be there, and we'll be covering it on Instagram and Facebook.
Cool.
That Instagram account is new.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, I did see that. Did we follow them yet?
I don't think so.
You know what? She said no. Hey, I'm going to stop what I'm doing.
Immediately. She was like, no, you don't follow us yet.
I did see that, but it showed up on my, let me see, More Memorial. What's the handle?
MMPL TXT.
Bam, I see it. Hey, that's a cool logo. Follow back. So go follow More Memorial Public Library, Texas City on Instagram.
I love the new logo. That's new too, right?
Is it new?
That's all Paloma's work.
Paloma, you made this logo?
Yes, I did.
I love it. I love the blue and the orange.
Yeah, we tried to get a little bit of both Texas City and Lamarck
yes,
in there.
That's cool. Texas City and Lamarck. We ran into friends of Lamarck Public Library at Bayou Fest, which just happened on Saturday in Lamarck. What, I don't know. I'm not sure. Do we even get an opportunity to talk to them? There's a ton of people there, right? And so there's all these different booths.
I don't remember everybody.
I don't think we did.
We talked to 800 people while we were there.
I wondered what it was like, because I was like, is this the library? Is it the Friends of the Library? And I think they had shirts and they had books there, and they were maybe trying to get people to like partner with that. I'm not sure. Have y'all ever heard of it? Is there like a Friends of Moore Memorial Public Library?
Yes.
And
There's
what is
one.
that? What does that entail?
So basically, it's a group that finds ways to try and help the library out, like whether through, providing us with different things we can use for programs, donations through money, things like that sort of thing, just to try and like have like a positive impact on the library. Just wanted to give back to the library that gave to them when they were growing up in the community.
And they help fund programs too outside of our official city budget.
Okay.
They donate and provide different programming.
Cool. How important is it to have organizations like that helping, the public library system?
Very.
It is. Yeah, because I guess y'all have budgets and that's from the city. It's okay. That's through taxes and just different stuff to make sure that there's a place for people to use computers, to have resources to, any question they may have, right?
Basically.
Cool. Were y'all active members of the library in your wherever you grew up? I see you grew Beaumont and you're in Houston, right? So whenever y'all were kids, did y'all access the public library a lot or not really?
Definitely for me, my parents would take me there a lot to check out books, and then eventually they got the idea from the library to make my own little book collection growing up.
Yeah.
And so I would say the library got me really involved with reading from the get-go.
That's cool. Me too. My mom, like in the summer, we would go at least multiple times in a week, go up there and check out books, read and go back. And they would also have like the story times and just like the different activities. And I definitely took advantage of that. Did you go to the library at all in wherever you grew up, Nebraska?
Oh, yeah.
Corn Library?
Of course. The corn library. We got the corn maze books. The pumpkin corn mazes. Yes.
So you really did go to the library?
Oh,
often?
yeah. All the time. It was within walking distance of my house.
That's cool.
So I would always walk down to the library. That's where I got on the computer. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Because y'all have internet access and, not everybody has the opportunity to have internet in the home or even a computer.
Right. And we also offer free Wi-Fi as well. So in case you have to come in and do something really quick on your own personal computer, phone, smart tablet, whatever, we also provide that service.
That's cool.
Can I ask a quick question about I noticed when you tagged the video, you brought up the upcoming College of the Mainland Fall application event. Can you talk a little bit about that for us?
Okay, so basically what's going to happen is the College of the Mainland is going to come out to our location, and this is going to be on Saturday, November the 3rd from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And they're going to help students, parents, and community members complete the Apply Texas college application and the FAFSA and the TAFSA and other things they might need to get their kids ready to go into college.
That's cool. So like if kids are like seniors in high school or stuff like that, this is an opportunity for them to learn how to apply to college.
Basically, yeah. And then also how to renew that same information over time and to keep it updated so that way they can get the financial aid they need.
Do y'all do a lot of stuff with College of the Mainland where y'all team up and do stuff together?
We're starting to.
Yes.
We're making a point to really partner with them and use their resources and vice versa to just help the community grow and advance.
Yeah.
In positive ways.
Yeah. Whenever we went and talked to them at Bayou Fest with the table, they have a ribbon cutting today at 2:00 for, I think, the new fitness center, the new gym, or a new building that they're opening. And so I told them I was bringing a pair of scissors and I'm going to cut that ribbon today, whether they like it or not. And so I'm going to have to do like a sneak attack. So if y'all see something written up about me in the newspaper, or just hashtag
Gardy will be on the show tomorrow.
Gardy.
Hashtag free Gardy.
You'd be
Free
like,
the man.
He's a good guy. Let him go. Yeah, that's that. So, yeah, this is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. We're going to be on till 11 a.m. We're talking to Paloma and Megan from the Texas City Moore Memorial Public Library. They have a lot of stuff going on. Can you tell us a little bit about Touch a Truck? I heard it, and I remember you mentioning it last time that you were with us, but that seems like it's going to be pretty fun.
Right. So basically, again, that's on October 27th on a Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we'll basically have a booth staffed by two library staff members, and they'll basically be there to help people win prizes through our raffle, have story time as well. You can also sign up for your own library cards. If you never got the chance, you can actually do that now.
And that's on 6th Street, right? In Texas City?
Right. Uh-huh.
Yeah, we had heard about that with Darcy from the city of Texas City. She was telling us about touch a truck and all of this stuff, and it's like literally like insane vehicles. Like
Every vehicle you could probably imagine is going to be there. It's like a little child's like dream come true.
yeah, like monster trucks.
Monster truck rides.
Yeah,
are
you can
happening.
ride.
Yes,
Mhm.
they're gonna have monster truck
What?
rides.
That's cool.
I think you can also go inside some of the trucks, like fire trucks and things
All of
like
them.
that. All of them,
Yeah.
actually.
Okay.
There you go.
I was thinking the only
All
thing
the
that would be
trucks.
better, like riding in a monster truck, is if you're riding in a monster truck crushing a car. You know how they do like at the Monster Jam?
I don't think they'll have that per se, but hey,
Well, Kurt's car is actually at a local place getting fixed up in
Right.
Texas City.
For touch a truck. It's a Jeep Compass.
But if it doesn't get fixed, which I feel like there's a great possibility, we may need to scrap it. And I feel like that would be a great opportunity to we'd probably have to either push it or get it towed over to 6th Street, and we get the monster truck to crush the Jeep Compass.
Wait,
How do you feel
what?
about
How
that,
did we go
Kurt?
from like touching the Jeep Compass to having a monster truck
Wait, you
run over it?
You thought we were going to put it on
What?
display to be like, ooh, touch
Touch
Jeep
the
Compass.
Jeep Compass. It's a famous Jeep Compass. It has been featured on our Instagram. I drive it. It's got to mean something.
It does mean something. It may be time. I'm just saying, if they can't fix it, there is the possibility we can have some stuff to where it goes to a good cause. You know, y'all open to that? I am. We just have to talk Kurt into it. Maybe.
I mean, if you want to retire your car out in a cool way, if it can't get fixed,
I can't think of a better way for it to go out.
I still owe like $8,000 on it or something. I don't remember what I owe on it, but it's a lot of money.
All right.
Would they
Never
cancel?
mind.
Like if I call the insurance? Well, I don't have gap insurance either.
You know what?
Dang. No, we can't do that.
okay, never mind.
We can't do it. I was like, well, I could like say like I accidentally put it in front of a monster truck.
Wow. Right now,
Not insurance fraud.
it's 10:39. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you share this video out. Ask some questions if you have any thoughts or suggestions for this canned food drive that we're doing with Moore Memorial Library. Let us know. Maybe you know a spot where we can put a station to accept donations. If you have any thoughts or concerns, feel free to text us 346-704-1806. You can text us at 346-704-1806, and you can text that number at any time. You can call that number at any time. If we're able to answer, we will. That's our number. So go ahead and save it. Do y'all have it saved in y'all's phones, like speed dial number 1? In case of emergency, call Gardy and Curt. Is it 346-704-1806?
I don't know what it's saying though.
Oh yeah, it's in my cell phone, and she calls me, and I'm like, "This is Kurt," and she's like, "Hey, Kurt," and I'm like, "Oh, it's you."
Do you not have her number saved?
I don't think I do.
Wow.
In all honesty, if I'm being, oh man, I think every time somebody like who's supposed to have my phone number calls me, I never. She's giving me the evil eye. I'm gonna hide my unicorn. She's gonna punch it next.
Dang. Yeah.
Dang.
So we got Touch a Truck coming up. We also have an event that's taking place at the Nestler Center where you can walk through some kind of interactive storybook. Can y'all tell us about that?
Right, so that's our story trail at Hollapalooza. That's going to be Wednesday, October 31st, aka Halloween, from 5 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So children and families, it's not just for little kids. Anyone can come out and they can basically walk along the trail, and there will be pages of a book known as The Little Lady Who Was Not Afraid of Anything posted around, and they can just go along the trail and read at their own leisure. Or alternatively, they can actually listen to our children's library and read the book as well. And she can also send them kind of like along the trail as a guide as well. And she'll be dressed up for the occasion. So you
That's
can
cool.
also come out and dress up. Why not? It's Halloween.
Yeah. I've never read that book. Is it kind of like is it like an age range where it'd be appropriate? Maybe they need to read the story or go through, or is it going to be maybe good for all
It's
ages?
good for all ages. It's just a fun little tale about an old lady who wasn't afraid of anything on a Halloween night, just going along the trail, seeing what's happening.
I do have a question. Why are there so many books about little old ladies that swallowed a fly, lived in a shoe? This one's not afraid of anything. What are these little old ladies up to? Why?
I mean, there's a lot of old ladies. Maybe they just need something to do. They just need a job or something. I don't know.
Hey, that's true. I guess so. And you would know that, I guess, as part of like the senior librarian. Maybe you should write a book about a little old lady.
I mean, I could, but I probably would, want to send it by someone to make sure I don't offend anybody.
That's
just
true.
to be sure about that. So
That's a very good point. We're going to take a quick break. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11 a.m. We're talking to Megan, and we are also talking to Paloma from the Texas City War Memorial Library. They have a brand new Instagram, and we just followed it. We just followed their Instagram. What is it again?
MMPOTXC.
MMPLTXC. Go follow them. This is KGA Radio 99.5 FM.
We tried to make it as easy to remember.
Yeah, because like, better than like more public library. Texas City.
Yeah, I was like, that's not gonna work.
that was a slight rush. That was the first time I've ever been on live radio. So
It's fun, isn't it?
yeah, lots of fun.
Pretty good.
What's the War Memorial Public Library address again?
1701 9th Avenue North.
1701
Close to bases.
9.
Close to
Avenue
Taqueria.
North.
Close to Alfie's Fish and Chips.
Right by
There we
City
go.
Hall. Right across from
No,
Walker
no,
Middle
no.
School.
Right
Right,
by
next
Nestler.
to Texas City
Yeah.
High School.
No, you have to tell them in food references. That's the only thing. This is Taqueria, bases, Alfie's Fish and Chips. And those
Jack
are
in
the
the
closest
Box?
food
Yeah,
places.
Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box.
Oh yeah, Jack in the Box is closer than Alfie's, I think.
Yeah, around
Touche.
the corner.
What's up, Ethan? We got an intern, but he's only here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. How about that?
Oh, cool.
Ethan's really cool.
Cool.
He's from Kentucky as well. Kurt referenced him when I was mentioning someone from Kentucky, but it wasn't
Sorry.
Ethan.
It's my fault.
No,
I thought for sure. Maybe it was.
Actually, we have the Instagram. We should take a picture.
Oh, yeah.
Or
they're like, no, just of us.
Like, we don't want you on photo here. I got it. I end up like taking a picture of the
can we
unicorn
do
instead.
a selfie of all
Yeah,
of
we're gonna
us?
get a selfie. Hey,
I don't have
if
to
you,
the
y'all
mic.
can
Too
get
bad.
into the
Watching
selfie.
Okay.
on now.
Where's Kurt's face? Where's your unicorn? There you go. My arm isn't long enough. Okay, I think I took a few.
You're now Instagram famous.
Way to go, guys! Y'all did it.
Y'all did it! You finally made it!
Awesome.
Hey, speaking of Ethan just joined in. Ethan, what's up?
Ethan's been on. That's why I was talking about Ethan. So if the library did a giveaway, because we have found social media, one of the fastest ways to grow it is doing giveaways. What would the library be able to give away?
Well,
Anything.
Well, not everything. Not everything. Okay, we're not that. Anyway, we could probably give away like extra copies of books. Like for example, for my teen programs during the summer, we had this thing like the teen prize box where there were extra copies of comics and manga and things like that we could give away, and that was really popular.
That's cool.
So book series and things like that, little gift cards, not too
Mhm.
expensive, like for Barnes and Noble, that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Ooh, Barnes and Noble gift cards. I like Barnes and Noble.
I love Barnes and Noble.
My son, who's 5, I remember the first time we went there, he was like, I don't know. But then he saw, which he loves reading, it's like all the children's books, and they have toys and like toys that are part of the books and all kinds of stuff. So now he's like, I want to go there all the time. But I
Toys
can't.
ever. Oh,
But I can't because then I'd just be broke all the time. Yeah, just because you can spend a lot of money in
You
there.
can,
That's
you
that
really
work, huh?
can.
Their clearance
Uh-huh.
is awesome. They have like all these comic book figurines
Yeah.
and stuff. Like we recently got a couple of Marvel characters
Is it the
for
pop?
half off.
The pop,
Funko
or what do they
Pops?
call them?
No,
Funko Pop?
no, these are like actual figurines.
Okay,
Oh,
not the
wow.
ones with the big heads. The big heads.
They
Those are
have
cool
those
too, though.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a ton of fun stuff
Yeah.
in their clearance.
Okay.
Totally worth. The
You got to dig
search.
through and find the good stuff. But they have like albums and records, CDs, T-shirts,
they have toys like for children as
Mhm.
well.
Board games,
magazines, coffee. The cool thing, they give discounts to teachers. Do they give discounts to librarians?
No, I don't.
There's not a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
discounts
Really?
for
No.
librarians, which is
We're like the unsung
kinda messed
heroes.
up.
It kind of is, yeah.
What? I feel like they should want librarians to get the books because then librarians are making the suggestions for what people are reading.
oh, see, publishers love us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At conferences for library associations, there's a ton of publishers there, and they're constantly giving us advanced reader copies.
yeah.
In hopes that we buy them and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
If somebody checks
outside of that,
if somebody checks out a book, does that count like as a fraction of a sale or something for anybody?
Yeah, so that basically kind of just helps out the author and the publisher in the sense that you're bringing attention that this book is popular. I want it,
Okay.
that kind of thing. So it does help out all parties pretty much, and it's
Gotcha.
2.
Yeah, well, that's cool. Because I know, like with music, so right now, like Apple Music and Spotify, you can stream music and not necessarily buy it on iTunes or a physical album from Barnes and Noble or whatever. And so the way that works is if somebody streams a song, it counts as like a fraction of a buy. And so if enough people stream it, you can have your album go gold, platinum, diamond, whatever it is. And so they still get the records and hang them on the wall, but they may have not actually physically sold, 1 million copies in a week or whatever. But it's kind of neat just to see how the world's evolving, technology and it's changing, but places like the music industry and the library with like digital books, and Paloma shared with us, you can actually have an account kind of like a Netflix, but it's with y'all, and you can stream movies, documentaries, and all kinds of interesting things.
Right, and that's through our Canopy, right? Am I saying that right?
Yes, Canopy.
Right, so in that way you can, if you have a library card account, you can just sign on up and you can go through and look at all the different movies that we offer through the website. And take your picking and just sit back and have a marathon.
That's cool. Does the library have koozies?
No, we don't.
Okay, I'm telling you, if y'all get koozies in the future, save one for me. I just recently started using these because a lot of people give them to us, and I started using. But look at this. I feel like y'all will like that.
Yes.
Print
Respect.
ain't dead. So this is a local newspaper, Community Impact.
Mhm.
There's a Bay Area one. They send it to like a radius, and
I don't get it.
he doesn't get it
a
at his place.
Texas City one.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so they send these. Well, they gave us some of these, but they sent out a free newspaper just through advertisers. They're able to make that happen, and we had her in. They've only had 2 copies come out yet, so they're brand new to our area.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like our business card? Do you have business cards? I don't know if I have your business card.
Luke has a card.
He's holding out on y'all.
Well, I mean,
Take a look at this.
we have the
This is literally
website.
our stack.
I love
Oh,
it.
wow.
Wow.
Crazy. Look at this Facebook.
Business for everything.
We do.
Yeah,
So
you
if
need a
you need to
realtor?
get in contact with us,
We got you.
we got you. I mean, if
You need a mortgage? Hang on a second. You need
Hey.
coffee? Done.
There's a bunch in your card too.
Please don't leave stuff in my
I
car.
mean, get them out of your car. It's not my car now. Like partially my car while you're driving me around all over the place.
Kurt's the messiest person that I know and spend time with. Like his car, his apartment. It's tough. I usually don't associate with, but this was kind of a forced thing. He's shaking his head, but it's true.
You're my friend.
I am your friend.
Okay. so-
Now, in the beginning, it was kind of like, why is this dude leaving trash in my car? That's tough, right?
Yeah, kind of tough. Yeah.
That's
Do you have anything on Gardy? Because he's got a lot on you.
I'm nice. I'm really nice to him.
Oh,
let us spill. Kurt.
that was something.
I'm really nice to. Yeah.
Let us spill. Let it out.
A little bit of passive aggressiveness right there.
I can't be mean to him. I'm the nice guy. I'm
Oh.
Nebraska nice. Wait,
Nebraska
Nebraska.
nice.
So our slogan, our state slogan,
They just changed it.
used to be Nebraska nice,
Really?
Wow.
and they just updated it to be Nebraska. It isn't for everybody.
Wow.
Isn't that terrible?
Is that
Drastic
real?
change.
No, legit, real. It was like on the Today Show and everything. And
Wow.
Have you ever been there?
No,
Not for
not yet.
everybody.
Not for everybody.
Just say that. Leave it like
I'm
that.
not.
Can't believe it. Can't believe it.
So after this song, we'll go back on and we'll be able to talk it out because we'll only have like.
Is Luke watching
5
right now?
minutes.
What's
You
up,
should
Luke?
be.
Possibly.
Has Luke ever been to Nebraska?
Luke, will you come on our radio station?
I want to go to the library.
Luke, let me in to the library.
It's like the door's unlocked. There's like kids coming up. I can see this scene like just going in. Like, what's wrong with that guy?
I know you're in there. Let us in. That's what we do with Booker T because we really want Booker T.
John O. Booker T from Reality of Wrestling and well, the WWE as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he has a shop here in the World Gym.
His
Oh,
wrestling
wow.
school.
Wrestling.
And,
Yeah. So we've done a couple things where we're like, Booker, we want you on our radio. And I feel like Booker T and Luke are like in the same category.
Hey.
Like just hiding out backstage, like, I don't want to talk to these guys.
The elusive library director.
yeah.
There we go.
The elusive Luke.
Luke.
he would be elusive.
He's
Like,
very
I feel
elusive
like
at work.
I don't know Luke. I've never met him. I've talked to him on the phone, but I feel like Luke would be like elusive in the ring. He'd be jumping
Slippery,
around. he throws
Kurt
down
has
the
him down,
book.
he like slips out like
He throws the book down. He's like, oh,
Pages.
pages. Oh, not the book.
Kurt's scared of
Power
books.
move.
Kurt's scared of books. He throws the book
Like
out.
my
Kurt's like, oh no,
kryptonite.
stay away from me.
Stay away from me.
If he's not watching or listening, his ears are burning.
Or
yeah.
he's like, I got the iPad. And I'm like, no, Prince not dead.
It ain't dead.
That's funny.
Print ain't dead.
Luke, if you're watching, say hi. What's up?
He's elusive, dude. He's not gonna
He's-
reveal himself right now. What
Like,
do
he
you
takes
think?
the mask off. He's like, Booker T. He's like, I've been Luke the whole time.
Wow. Oh, look, Luke here.
Oh,
Ooh, that sounds like you.
Not in the face.
oh what,
The
what
money
was
maker.
said?
He said, not in the face is his patented wrestling move. Yeah, the face is the moneymaker, Luke. I get you. I see you. I get that.
Kurt, yeah, he does say that all the time. Like, because we've done
No
some
punches
stuff
in the face.
where we've like sparred and we've done some stuff at different places, and he's like, one rule. Yeah,
No
he has one
punches to
rule.
the
He
face.
doesn't want me to hit him in the face. I usually listen.
Every time you say punch, every time you say
Protect
slap,
the unicorn.
every time you say bang, I'm gonna grab this unicorn.
Okay, we got 13 seconds left, and then we'll have about 4 minutes. Talk it out. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
I'm Curt.
And we have the Moore Memorial Public Library in studio. I feel like we're double living it up right now, or maybe just getting some behind the scenes. But hey, go follow the Moore Memorial Library on Instagram. They're brand new on Instagram. It's MMPLTXC. Moore Memorial Public Library, Texas City. So go check them out. Right now we have Megan on the mic, hanging out, doing a great job, and she's like running the show in here. Megan, how are you doing today?
Doing pretty great.
Awesome.
Megan's like, I'm coming
She's
back.
great. She's awesome.
Megan, are you coming back
Yes.
next month?
Yes.
And the month after that?
Why not?
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna keep adding to the team. Like every time you come in. Now the next time you need a third person. So maybe Luke.
We'll try. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Because then we should have everybody who works for the library in here one day.
Yes.
They're like, who's running the library?
Nobody's
Library's
left.
closed. The kids are like, I want it.
It's in the middle of the summer. That's whenever it is. Like, yeah, Monday, first day of summer, and the library's closed because they're all hanging out here. That may be not a good idea.
And we allow food.
we do allow food in here. It's actually encouraged.
I'm like the library.
Food is encouraged. Right now it's 10:55. We have about 5 minutes left. Megan, if you had to share anything about Moore Memorial Library, maybe where you're located, where you can find out more information, where would somebody go to find out that stuff?
Well, basically, our library, we offer a service at the reference desk. So if you have a question about like how to find, certain places, it could be just like a number or like a location or anything. We can easily look that up for you, especially if you don't have access to a computer or internet, and we can just tell you that over the phone.
Cool. That sounds good. Do you know the phone number?
Oh, geez, I'm still trying to memorize.
But it's easy to find phone numbers, on the internet as well, right?
Right.
You can just find, search Moore Memorial Public Library. Do we know, Paloma, as the historian of the Moore Memorial Public Library, was there a Moore family that this was named after?
Yes, we're named after Hugh B. Moore and Helen Moore.
Helen Moore. That
She
sounds
was
familiar.
Actually part of the civic group, and they started the first public library in Texas City
That's cool.
in the early 1900s,
I tried to stump you.
right around the incorporation of the city.
That's cool. Well, you got us again. Apparently you know your history.
I have to.
Cap Harvard job.
Yeah. It's probably the most
I gotta
important
know
part, right?
that part.
So before we go, because we're just about out of time, we have an event that's coming up where we're teaming up with Moore Memorial Public Library. Curt, let us know what's going on.
Yeah, so we are doing a community-wide canned food drive where you can drop off canned food items to local places in your community. That list of places is on our Facebook page. And you can bring anything that you feel will help families during the month of November. So, and then on top of that, on November 10th, we are also doing a huge community drop-off location at Moore Memorial Public Library, 10 o'clock on November 10th. Come on out. We're going to have volunteers who's going to grab the food. They're going to go and make sure that it gets to the Galveston County Food Bank. And that's our goal, is to help people during the month of November get food for like Thanksgiving or holidays. Christmas is just around the corner. So go check out our events. Go check out our videos and join us for the community food drive, canned food drive.
Yeah, I think also just letting people know that there is a Galveston County Food Bank, and it is located in Texas City, where you have the opportunity to volunteer, not just during the month of November, not just at holiday times. This goes year round, and this goes to people in our community that can use some help, need assistance, or just want to volunteer. So you can go and do that anytime.
I already had somebody reach out and say, "Hey, how can I get food? I need food."
Right.
And so they messaged the radio station just a little bit ago, and so I'm replying back like, "Hey, go check out the Galveston County Food Bank, and they can help assist you."
All right. So right now it is 10:59. Thank you so much to the Moore Memorial Public Library for hanging out with us. Is there any final closing thoughts? Anything that you would like to say?
So for the food drive, you don't necessarily just have to give just to have your fines forgiven, your late fees forgiven. You can just come out to help people in need. I think that's the most important thing about this food drive. And of course, the library is always open to help anybody out with their informational needs, and we're there if you need us.
Cool. Thank you so much for joining us today, and hopefully, I'll be back soon. Maybe you can bring Luke. Maybe we'll go meet Luke.
We'll try.
One day.
Where's Luke?
Let me in.
Yeah. All right. So this has been Kickstart. Everybody have an awesome day. It is Monday. Have a safe week. Try and spread some positivity. Do something good for somebody else this week. And we're giving you an opportunity. So let's get some canned food and spread some love this week.
Yeah, coming up tomorrow on tomorrow's Kickstart, we have Dr. Aaron Chapa in studio at 8:30. And then we also have Escape Kima in studios. We're going to be solving a bomb or two.
All right. This is KGA Radio 99.5 FM. Y'all have an awesome day.
All right. Bye, guys. Love you.
Not y'all.
I was like, wow, okay, bye.
No, it's social media.